What's good? What's good, everybody? We are doing all signs, what to expect, general messages, whatever comes through, whether it's love, work, money, whatever. I just gotta see where this camera is at. If it pops on. All right. So going from Aries right down through to Pisces. What's good, Carrie, Andrea, Leanne, Snow White, Kazam. Kazam. All right. General messages, whatever comes through. Going from Aries right down through to Pisces. All right. You were just thinking about me? All right. What's good? Hey, NZ Aries Tarot Troll. What's good? All right, Aries. Two more. What can Aries expect? What can Aries expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides. What can Aries expect this week? 3 shuffles. All right, your overall energy for this week, Aries, 6 of Swords and the 7 of Cups in reverse. So I ultimately feel like this is you trying to be realistic when it comes to what you need to do to make progress, even if that requires you to submit to certain situations that may not really be of your favorite, okay? Page of Cups in reverse. Hermit in reverse. Yeah, Aries, I feel like you're kind of withdrawn. You're withdrawn, or you're trying to withdraw from potentially someone that you're dealing with that you perceive to be a little bit immature. Some of you are trying to make improvements when it comes to even your own bullshit, whether that's you breaking promises with yourself, or when it comes to your dreams, or it could be in regards to a child as well. There's an aspect here where you seem to be trying to go with the flow. You're being realistic when it comes to what you need to do to make improvements. 6 of Swords can be like the calm after the storm that you're in. But again, it may feel a little bit, it may feel like you're guided this week to kind of, you know, ignore deeper truths or kind of pick your battles wisely is what I want to say. I feel like you're feeling guided this week to pick your battles wisely. Yeah, it's because there's a Aries, I feel like there's something here not really moving forward, or you feel like you don't really have control in. And this is something you've been dealing with for quite a while. There's some type of ongoing battle you've been dealing with when it comes to a situation that's out of your control. It could be car problems as well. Some of you are dealing with car problems and it's just not quitting on you, or it keeps quitting on you, something like that. So you're in a space of potentially feeling the need to kind of do what you need to do to travel, even if it's in a way that you wasn't really wanting to before. Some of you may have lost your grip somewhere along the line in the recent past, and you're realizing it was a bad decision. Some of you guys are regretting a decision, but you're almost feeling like a bit defensive about whatever that is. Okay, so you may feel as though you made a poor choice when it comes to either returning to a person, returning to a project, or limiting yourself, especially in the way of like losing your grip or losing control, or a lack of discipline with the Chariot in reverse, or a lack of willpower, something like that. There's something here where you're trying to move past or be realistic when it comes to what you need to do to make improvements, especially when it comes to what you can do more so. It may feel like you're submitting a little bit to the flow of things. It may feel like you're going with the flow, even at the sake of your authentic thoughts on a situation, but it's because you feel like you kind of got yourself wrapped up into the situation. Like you can't really hate on anybody but yourself. It's that type of thing. Because you feel like you made a poor decision somewhere along the line, and it seems to be something that you're having a hard time. This could be maybe you got in a car wreck, you know, and you kind of need to do things to kind of make some type of improvements, but it's not really your favorite type of travel method or something like that. Like there's something here where there was some type of self-limiting approach to life, to love, to partnerships, to even losing control. I'd be mindful of losing control of a vehicle or something like that. And I do feel like, again, there's a calm after the storm type of energy, but you may feel limited when it comes to what you can do. Some of you are also trying to be realistic with a child this week. When it comes to aspects like they're bored, okay, that's really specific, like they're bored or they're kind of bent out of shape a little bit, but it's like you may feel a little bit limited in regards to what you can do. So you're trying to like go with the flow or do things that maybe you wouldn't normally do to kind of subject yourself to that experience or to entertain them more. It's that type of energy. But yeah, a lot of you, you're just in a go with the flow type of energy this week where you're doing what you feel is necessary to make improvements, even if that compromises on some type of firm truth or desire for you. And some of you are just trying to improve on your own. Some of you are trying to improve on your own letdowns when it comes to yourself. Maybe you let yourself down by not following through with some type of dream, something like that. So, you know, it's kind of like you're just going with the flow this week is what this feels like. I just got to see what this Two of Wands in reverse is. Three of Swords. Four of Wands. Some of you may have returned to a family situation, a home situation, or some of you moved in with someone and you're regretting that. There's something here that's causing more loneliness and pain. And now you're in a space of feeling the need to kind of set your boundaries. And again, this week you're trying to make improvements when it comes to what you entertain or what's realistic for you. That type of energy, you're trying to acknowledge the facts. But yeah, for some of you, there was some type of return to a family situation or something that causes a lot of pain or loneliness, or some of you may have even been trying to be a part of some type of community, but it's like you feel like you're cut out, or you feel like you're left out of that community as much as you try, and it is causing some wounds, but you're also trying to like not get too bent up about it. Okay, you're just trying to go with the flow. So I don't know, this week you're kind of being a bit passive. You're trying to make improvements. I don't want to say you're not doing anything. You are trying to make progress. There is progress being made, but it may feel as though you're not really a rough rider this week. You're not really a rough rider this week. Okay? But there is wounds here, but there's a need that is like, okay, I really need to like set my boundaries here, because I'm feeling limited, or every time I return to this home or family situation, it's causing more pain. So what do I need to do? You're trying to, again, take a realistic approach and a practical approach when it comes to what you need to do to move on from that situation rather than fight it. Okay? That is way too many. Take that one though. So we do have Crown. Honor and respect is coming to you. So some of you have honor and respect coming to you. You guys, I did your Aries reading. There was a lot of honor and respect coming to you in that reading. So especially when it comes to money, promotions, that type of thing. We do have March. So something could have occurred in March where there was like residual energy there that may be having some type of full turn moment. What else do we have for Aries? We have Cup, accepting valid criticism, or you should accept valid criticism. Pin, new job or career. This is, yeah, new job. Because a lot of you guys, what your recommendation was in your main reading was like needing to step into a different role and not changing who you are or your character, but needing to change maybe how you put it out there, you know, and that there's something about your character, but because this is reminding me of that. New job, career, or maybe a new way to represent yourself. Aries, especially Aries rising, risings, you have this full moon is hitting your 10th house of career, reputation, your status, how you want to be perceived, you know, long, like relationships, things like that. So it's like there may be something here where you may need to accept valid criticism, or even just, you know, maybe you're your biggest, like I always say, I'm my biggest critic and I'm also my biggest cheerleader. Maybe you need to kind of recognize, okay, I need to do something a little bit different here. So there's some type of criticism or opportunity to kind of have some type of new job or promotion, something like that. But you may need to do things a bit differently. And you do have honor and respect coming to you. So I like that. So yeah, going with the flow this week. Going with the flow. You are seeming to move on from anything that may have been causing a lot of mental conflict, or anything that may have caused this like boil blood type of energy within you. Okay, that's very nice. Taurus. Hey, Karma and Tarot girl. Twisted Sea of Love. Jules. All right, what can Taurus expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides. Magician in reverse just showed its face. What can Taurus expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides. Taurus. 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Taurus. 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 3 of Wands. Fool in reverse, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, well, I feel like... Okay, Page of Pentacles, the Death card. A lot of you guys are like rising, like, you know, you're rising from the ashes is what I want to say, in regards to some type of change perception or change in the way you see something, see yourself. There's some type of ending or change occurring in your life. And with the Page of Pentacles, I feel like you're in a space where, you know, you see potential in a certain situation. You may have an idea, or you're recognizing that you have the ability to make forward plans in a certain direction. You may also be receiving good news and money, or you just feel like you have what you need in order to set some type of goal or make some type of plan. 3 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles with the Fool in reverse. This is saying that you're in like the envisioning phases of some type of, you know, plan, or thinking about what you want your future to look like, or you're manifesting energetically. You're kind of playing around with ideas. I don't really see you jumping into anything quite yet. Okay. You are being a bit of an optimist, which there's nothing wrong with that, because I don't really see you actually throwing yourself into anything unprepared, but you are seeming to, it's like you're creating a plan. It's like you're trying to create change, or again, you're rising from the ashes when it comes to a change that's already occurred within your soul, your perception, within a situation. 10 of Pentacles in reverse as well. You know, this can be, you know, when it comes to business, there could be something that you're starting from the bottom, creating new streams of income, that type of energy. For relationships, this would be like, you know, maybe there has been a lot of tension or arguing around shared resources or arguing around money. And you're in a space of trying to be practical when it comes to, it's like you're focused on obtaining more money is what that feels like. Very money focused, because you're acknowledging something to be unstable. Or there could be like a superficial, representation that you've upheld that you're recognizing isn't really serving you anymore. So something is kind of like, you know, starting from scratch type of energy, or you're wanting to start from scratch, or you're open to new ideas when it comes to creating a new plan for creating new streams of income, or just embracing a change in the way you approach something. I would love to go down deep, because we're entering like the past energy. For some of you, Knight of Pentacles, it could be in regards to your health routine, day-to-day life, regimes, needing to approach something differently too. Devil in reverse, 6 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you are like starting something online, or you're doing something online. This is very much like having some level of online presence. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be like trying to climb the social ladder, can use social media, really just does whatever she kind of throws, and it doesn't have to be a she, but this is an energy of throwing yourself into an experience that you perceive to be that you feel will have some level of success. And I do see you receiving some type of attention or enough recognition or attention to make you feel like, okay, this could actually go somewhere. So, and this is why you're in this energy. So I feel like there has been some type of recognition or success, or you're recognizing something has potential, whether that's in love. It feels more money, it feels more business, it feels more, you know, of the third dimensional realm. It's like something tangible, and some of you guys are recognizing something is more tangible than you thought it could be, and it's because of some type of success or recognition or being noticed, or again, some of you, like maybe you're getting a following on your business or something like that. It's like you're recognizing, oh, I can reassert control when it comes to my financial insecurities, and it's putting you in that visionary type of space. Okay, some of you guys, you're receiving like you have like enough money. The Page of Pentacles is like a little bonus, okay? Or it's like having enough. It's not really a whole lot, but it's like having enough, or having the ability to work with something, having the ability to like make a plan, or you know, fix something, or like this could be investing into a new business. Like there may be a need this week to kind of financially invest into, it could be health too, okay? Health or money. This is like a recognition of a financial need to invest into a business to fix something, or you know, like spending more than you're making. But it's like you see the method to your madness. Okay, you see the method to your madness. So you seem to be investing into something that's bringing you a lot of public recognition, or could bring you a lot of either public recognition or just satisfaction on a personal level when it comes to success in that personal goal. Okay, and it does seem to be requiring some type of financial risk, and especially for those of you that are already in a bit of a not rough spot, but if you're not in the most stable spot, it may be even that much more of a risk. But you seem to be you know, obsessing over something like this really has potential. I mean, give me more on that Six of Wands. Well, some of you guys are receiving, some of you guys, there's some type of success, or you've hit some type of success, or you're receiving some type of recognition. But it's what people are recognizing though is like, this is people recognizing, this is going to sound weird, but it's like, okay, what people are recognizing is like, okay, man, Taurus, honestly, like maybe people are seeing you throw yourself into a situation and you're having small results. Like there's small results here, but you're still like bound and determined to make it happen. Some of you guys are receiving attention, or people are recognizing that you're under supported, or you were under supported in some way or another. I'd be mindful of attention seeking, Taurus. But either way, you see something financially abundant or something that could improve on your social status. But I would be mindful of attention seeking, or this is just people recognizing like I'm just going to be completely honest with you, Taurus. Don't take it personally, but some people may be recognizing you, or you're getting attention, but it's kind of mean attention. Okay, it's kind of like Taurus, oh, Taurus is doing that again, or Taurus, their business isn't even growing again, and it's like you're still putting in all the work, but it's like some people are also feeling neglected because of something you're giving a lot of focus into. It does seem to be like you're receiving a lot of, like, I don't want to say a lot, but it's like you're receiving a lot of judgy type of energy for something that seems to be making you feel good, or it's something, it's like in your principle, or it's in what you truly want to do. You know, this could be naysayers saying, oh, Taurus is doing that again. You know, I'm just going to be honest with you. Some of you, especially in your personal circle, they may not really have a whole lot of faith in you, Taurus, but that's all the more reason to challenge that. Okay. Don't pay attention to them. Don't even do it for them. Just keep doing it. Just keep moving forward. But yeah, you may be receiving recognition, but it may be naysayer type of energy. Okay. But you're in a space of, and that could be what's hindering on your faith too, because you see something as like, okay, you're in this visionary type of energy. You see how it could play out in a good way. So I'd be really mindful of the naysayers. You know what I mean? Some of you, there's arguing or domestic problems with a partner, arguing around shared resources or money because of something you're choosing to invest into as well. So your own partner could be your naysayer, you know, and they seem to have more of a financial concern, Taurus, because you may not really be supported, especially if there's children involved. Like you may have to like still maintain all your responsibilities, and I don't really see you receiving a whole lot of help, okay? But that's okay, you can still do it. You can still fucking do it, especially when you're this obsessive over something. Like, I really see it. Don't let anything hinder on your faith. But you may receive some naysayer type of energy. And something is giving you enough of a boost to be like, okay, this could really work. Or, okay, I'm doing it. Okay, I lost 10 pounds. Or, okay, you know. Be mindful of the naysayers. And if you have a partner that's trying to, like, mock you or something, literally just ignore them. Literally. Literally. Do not let it deter you. Okay? But you could be dealing with another Taurus. We also have Capricorn. So this could be like shifting your status as well, or how you're wanting to be recognized or perceived. So we do have Tree. So affairs with your family could be, I don't know, Tree. Give me some more cards. Oh, guys, that's too many. It does not feel natural. Okay, Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? There we go. Some of you guys, okay, we have July. So some of you, this is just starting. July club. Someone may try to make you do something against your will. Again, I feel like there's energy working against you. We do have tulips. So I feel like you may be, and this is the card of great passion, having great passion for something, doing something risky, taking a chance. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like you need to throw yourself into an experience. Someone may try to like make you not do it or do it a certain way or something of that nature. Affairs with your family could be a bit of a distraction. So I would put like your magician eyeglasses on and like zone in, you know what I'm saying? July, I feel like it's now. Like, what's that saying? Presence is now. The time is now. What is that from? Time is now. I don't know. But anyways, the time is now. Like now is when you should be doing this. So again, as soon as you start noticing people hating on you or people judging you, when you're just trying to like better yourself in some way or do something with yourself, you cannot give it any energy. You cannot. There's literally no point. Think of it like people that are like, and again, if you want to do something, you can't expect, as much as it would be nice, you can't expect the support from a partner or friends or anything like that. Just do it. Don't expect any validation. Just do it. Okay. So I don't know. There's something where, because I feel like you have someone being a little bit mean to you or manipulative. So we do have unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Some of you guys, the lack of support is weighing on you. Give me a card of advice from the tarot. Give me a card of advice from the tarot. Magician in reverse. Recognize what is draining you. Recognize what is stealing your power. You know, even if that's your own thoughts, sometimes we can allow ourselves to get lost in the sauce and think about everything that bothers us. And it literally depletes us. It literally makes us tired. It's like a wall for your energy and we need to break it. Okay. Whatever this is, that's like becoming a wall for your energy. It's like, you need to separate yourself from that. Magician reverse. I would be mindful too, when it comes to how you're exporting or outputting your energy. Like, for example, for those of you that are throwing yourself into a situation, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Because magician reverse can be, you know, be mindful of where you're where you're being manipulative or where you're not really being honest with yourself. Or I'm not saying you shouldn't do whatever you're doing, but make sure you're doing it. Make sure your energy is coming from your source kind of thing. But anyways, Magician reverse, pay attention to your energy. Be in control of your energy. Don't let anybody mess up your day. Like, look at people's opinions, even if it's your own partner, is like, just air. It will go past. Like, go make a coffee. For real, for real. But yeah, be mindful of where, I'd be mindful too of doing things for validation, because there could be something that lacks influence if you do it for the purpose of manipulation, Taurus. Okay, so if you are trying to do something for appreciation or to be recognized or for someone to support you finally, never do anything for that reason, because people will always disappoint you, and then you're left like, oh, why am I doing this? Or how am I going to keep doing it? Because now you don't know where to get your energy, because you either realize they don't give a shit or, you know, something like that. Like, you always need to do it because you want to do it, and that's how you can always have access to energetic, like, fuel. Okay, really. So, but yeah, I would be mindful of that. So you could be the one with the Taurus. You also have Capricorn. All right, Gemini. All right, what do we have for Gemini? What can Gemini expect this week? Gemini, I'm going to be having your reading up soon. You and Taurus, too. What do we have for Gemini? One more. What can Gemini expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides. 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Gemini. Ugh, 7 of Wands and the King of Swords in reverse. So 7 of Wands, it is something you're standing your ground to, or it's like you're kind of like pushing something away. Some of you may feel like you have like a lot of unsolicited advice in your ear or something like that. Now with the 7 of Wands, this is an energy of like, okay, you are trying to actively take the high road in something. Okay. But you are like, you know, pushing something away. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. You are pushing something away. Some of you guys, you know, may have lacked tolerance for a situation that may not have changed as well. So for a lot of you, this is you pushing something away. You lack tolerance because there's a lack of change. Okay, you may be more so focused on your own Ace of Pentacles. You may be more so focused on new opportunities or just securing the bag, you know, whatever that means for you. Ace of Pentacles can like be like overcoming financial adversities or anything that's causing you some type of insecurity. You seem to be very focused on putting your energy there. But yeah, you're kind of defensive, or I feel like it's more so pushing something away, like get out of here. Some of you guys have someone this week where you may be receiving a lot of unsolicited advice or just harshness, or even just someone that's thinking irrational about things. But whatever this is, you're just looking at it as there's no change here, or you're resisting. You're not open ears to whatever that is. And some of you guys may be in a space where you lack tolerance for a situation. Yeah, you lack tolerance. That's all I'm getting. You lack tolerance for something that has not changed. And it may manifest into you saying some things in a really hurtful way because you're in a space of I don't even give a fuck. You know, if you walk away, bye. You're in a King of Swords in reverse can just not really give a fuck, to be quite honest with you. And with the 7 of Wands, you feel justified in that, because the 7 of Wands is a card of conviction. It's a card of, you know, someone that feels justified to stand on business or defend themselves or stand up for themselves, something like that. So you may kind of give someone an earful. Okay. Let's see why. Queen of Swords in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like you may feel this week, Gemini, like someone is trying to put their desires on you, or this is why you're in this space, okay? Some of you guys are in a space where you're not really receptive to someone because you see them as someone that maybe have selfish desires with you, whatever that means for you. And with the Five of Wands in reverse, I feel like you're kind of battle fatigued with the situation. I do feel like you're open to compromise in a situation, Gemini. I'll read this more on a personal level too. You are open to compromise on a situation, but there's someone you're in communication with, or there's someone where there's like, the Seven of Wands can be someone that feels attacked, okay? They feel attacked. They feel like, okay, I really need to stand on business, or I really need to defend myself, or, you know, they just feel like there's this opposition. So it's like you may feel like there's someone that you're dealing with that just makes you feel attacked in some way, even if it's just like there's harsh energy. You're perceiving it as someone that's either a situation not desirable or pleasant for you, or you're just seeing it as like, okay, this was already a wish unfulfilled. I'm bored. Because again, for some of you, it's just not changed, but you're kind of trying to like you are authentically trying to agree to disagree. But you may feel like you have to take the high road to prevent further conflict with someone with the Seven of Wands. So when it comes to a person that you may be dealing with, yeah, you seem to be standing on business here, or you're kind of feeling the need to defend yourself or just not share territory. Seven of Wands can be someone that's just in a space of like, I don't want to share territory with you. You know what I mean? Or I don't want to share space with you. I don't, like, you're not even in my realm, like, get away. Like, there's something here where it's like, why are you even here? Why do you even feel like you have something to say? It's that type of energy. And it is very harsh. There seems to be mutual harshness, but you're trying to take the high road to avoid further conflict. Okay? If this is a personal thing, Gemini, where you're not specifically dealing with anyone, this is just you protecting your territory, or, you know, you could really think irrationally about anything that may come your way. To be honest with you, there's a strong defense up here because of something that has you thinking irrationally when it comes to, you know, people that have insecure, or not insecure, people that have selfish motives towards you. Like, this is like you recognizing I have the choice as to whether I pick this battle or not, and I'm choosing to not pick it. Okay. And that could be stemmed, if you're not dealing with anyone harsh specifically, that could be stemmed from your oppressive thoughts or irrational thinking when it comes to people's intentions with you. Okay. So you may be having a hard time trusting someone that's communicating with you. It's like you're in a space of, I don't even want to test the waters. It's that type of energy. I don't even want to test the waters. If it is on an emotional thing, a lot of you guys are not, there's too much emotional insecurity you have in the situation. It's too sensitive. There's something that's too sensitive, and you're in defense mode. On more of a personal level, this is you, again, protecting your territory, or fighting, you know, not fighting, like standing on business, not letting people in, because it's like you don't even want that battle. It's like kind of what I was saying to Aries a little bit, like you're picking your battles wisely, where you don't even want to fight any battles. You're just, I mean, what's the Seven of Wands? Because that seems to be what's keeping you like grounded. Nine of Wands. Look at you, Gemini. You got your guard up so strong. Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, well, Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands, Four of Wands in reverse. For some of you, this is just you fighting with everything you got because you feel like there's not a whole lot of opportunity, like whatever that's of relevance for you. Some of you guys, there's wounds here with the Nine of Wands, or it's like you're standing on business when it comes to an ongoing battle regarding an unhappy family situation or something that has you discontent and it has you very defensive. I don't know, maybe the people that, or maybe the people, for some of you it's family, or maybe the person that is trying to get in your ear. Again, it feels like now this is making me feel like there is a specific person giving you advice because you're very, there's some type of wound, or it's like something is making you feel like it's not your place. It's not your place. It's not your place. Like this is literally not your place. So I don't know, Gemini, you're very defensive this week. You are standing on business. I'm still unclear as to what is Gemini fighting for? The Devil. Well, for some of you, Seven of Wands, the Devil. For some of you, it's like you may feel like you need to, again, this isn't really more so what you're fighting for. This is just you setting up a guard here, standing on business to the devil, whatever that is. I don't know, Gemini, maybe all of your energy seems to be going on, I can't even see what else you're doing. Seven of Wands to the Devil, like not letting something in that you feel is toxic. Like some of you feel like you have no other choice. Like it's an ongoing battle, but it's because there's a lack of opportunity or of something that is making you feel unsettled. And the Seven of Wands, what you're up against, the devil, or what you're pushing away, or what you're standing on business with. Some of you are battling your own temptations when it comes to unhappy family matters. So maybe something is going to be triggering you this week. Something is triggering you this week. And as much as you're in a space of I don't even want to open that can of worms, you feel like you don't have a choice though. Why doesn't Gemini have a choice? It's kind of like Queen of Wands in reverse, because like that's pushy. There's something like very pushy, overbearing, demanding. This is like demanding energy, pushy energy, people that feel entitled to you. Maybe people that are trying to get you to do something a certain way. So it's a bit harsh, Gemini. You're not letting something in, but you feel like it's like constantly there. You're up against something that you perceive to, maybe this is you like standing on business when it comes to the devil. When it comes to the devil could be like, you know, addictions, you know, toxic shit, things that it's like, it could seem like a quick fix from a third party perspective, but it's like not a quick fix. Like there's something here where you feel like you really need to stand your ground. And regardless of if there's temptations there, it's like, no, I'm standing, you're not welcoming it. It's an ongoing battle with not welcoming something. For some of you, maybe there's someone that's just constantly in your inbox and there's an ongoing battle when it comes to like no, it's like that. It's like that sound. Isn't that clocking to you? You guys know what I mean. Isn't that clocking to you? What, you guys know what I mean? Justin Bieber. Isn't that clocking to you? I'm standing on business. There's something where you're looking at someone like, or you're looking at a situation, or you're looking at something toxic is like, is it not clocking to you? I don't remember what the words are, but there's this like viral sound by Justin Bieber. Is it not clocking to you? That's what you're like, that's the energy you're in. This could be you to yourself too, like, because you're unhappy with how something worked out, but you're still standing on business. You know, for example, if there's family issues, it's like you wish it could work out differently, but it's not. So it's like you're standing on business, something like that. For some of you, it's a matter of a host. Some of you, it could be something to do with your living residence or something like that. There's something you're standing on business, and that seems to be like your main objective. I mean, what's the solution here for Gemini? Ace of Cups. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Well, some of you guys have something new coming in, or there's an opportunity to overcome some type of hardship, health struggle, financial struggle, okay? And you're in a space where you're picking your battles wisely because you're very focused on, you know, touching base with self-love or overcoming some type of hardship. Or some of you guys potentially may have, you know, something coming around. Even if there is love coming in, though, some of you, you have love coming in. You're having a hard time being vulnerable. I don't know why. You're having a hard time being vulnerable if there is love coming in. Some of you guys are just battle fatigued with that Nine of Wands, or there's something here that's just an ongoing battle. Again, that would be, if this was like an individual sign read, that would be your title. Is not clocking to you. What's the words? Do you guys understand what I'm talking about? I'm standing on business. Oh, Justin Bieber. That's standing on business. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. So I don't know. You're kind of in fight mode this week, Gemini, if I'm going to be honest with you, or you're in a space of like, is it not clocking to you? That's the best term. Standing on business. I don't know, maybe someone's trying to indulge into a love situation and you're like, no. For some of you, maybe you're pissed with this person, or you're just not, is it not clocking to you? It's like there's something here you don't welcome. So that's about it. Like, give me some oracles for Gemini. I wish I knew what the rest of his little viral sound was, because it goes with this. Well, some of you guys are taking valid criticism, whether that's from someone or someone else. We do have November and October, so something could be happening in November, October, or it did happen in November, October. Give me a couple more cards here for Gemini. So we have box. You will receive a gift. Older woman. Dealings or relationships with an older woman. A period of frustration. Lessons learned. December. October, November, December. Some of you guys have something that's going to be peaking in like October, November, December. Like something is peaking. Like you could be preparing for something now that is going to peak in October. Some of you, there's something to do with an older woman. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn. That's a dreading reading. It didn't really go anywhere. It seems like it didn't really go anywhere. It's just guarded, guarded, guarded. Even if there is something coming in, Gemini, you're in a space of avoiding being vulnerable, or you're battle fatigued by the situation, or you have insecurities when it comes to this person's intentions. You feel like they have malicious intent, and you could feel that way because of an existing wish unfulfilled, or something that made you feel like this person does not have good intentions. But you could be dealing with a Capricorn. That's all we have specifically. All right. Council. It's not clicking. No, it's clocking. Isn't that clocking to you, bro? Isn't that clocking to you? I'm standing on business. I'm a father. I don't remember how it went, but accurate. Okay, what do we have for Cancer? Poor guy. Okay, what do we have for Cancer? What's good, FG McCreds? What do we have for Cancer? One more. What can Cancer expect this week? 3 shuffles. Oh, okay. So overall energy for you, Cancer, the Devil and the 7 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords. Well, there's some type of clarity or breakthrough in understanding or new information, or some of you, this is a very honest conversation you're having with someone, or head with someone. Okay, for some of you, there's some type of like breakthrough and mental clarity, or you feel like you're receiving some type of clarity, and whatever this clarity is, now this could be clarity that's not the best, okay, too. Because the 7 of Cups in reverse can be like a reality check, okay, when it comes to a situation, but there's something here that has you very, very tempted. I don't know, there's some type of obsession, oppressive, like it's kind of like when like something is so oppressive, it causes obsession. And I'm not saying that's necessarily bad. Like, for example, maybe there's some type of reality check that makes you feel like, damn, I need to really get it together. You know what I mean? So you obsessively hone in on making more money, or because sometimes the reality is you just need to get a job, or you just need this, or like there's something here where it's like, okay, you got some type of clarity and it has you obsessively focused on something, maybe even tempted. I'm going to get more on that. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. Ooh. Well, some of you, this is just obsessing over a love situation, to be honest with you, or a man from the past. 6 of Cups in reverse can literally be someone from the past, or waiting. Again, 7 of Pentacles. There's something here, you're waiting. There is a love situation that has you very tempted, but you also feel limited in regards to how you can approach it. I'll read it on an individual level too, so just hold up, okay? Okay, so for those of you not interested in love, I'll read it that way too. But this is kind of screaming like waiting on some type of opportunity, or waiting for someone to reciprocate on some type of love situation. But you feel kind of oppressed because you feel limited in regards to your options, or when it comes to the reality, and you feel like you know this to be true. Like Ace of Swords, like maybe you received some type of harsh communication, or there was some type of like something was cut off, or there was some type of like, Ace of Swords is like, it can be kind of harsh, like extreme love that causes extreme hate, or like, you know, cuts. I'd be mindful of like obsessive in a bad way. That sounds really toxic. Ace of Swords, 7 of Cups in reverse. I don't know. I feel like you're like infatuated with something in a way of like I want to keep doing this, or it's like I'm persisting on doing this, or I'm want this, but it's becoming a little toxic. Okay. I mean, I just got to clarify that, Devil, just to be sure. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, it's becoming a bit self-indulgent with the Temperance in reverse. Like it's becoming like, for example, if this is love, this is you obsessively trying to make a relationship work, or trying to heal a past relationship or something like that. But it's becoming like, Temperance in reverse can be an energy of where we're kind of indulging in the way of like, we're not really considering the other energy involved. Okay. So there's some type of temptation surrounding matters of the heart that you feel like you've already invested some level of energy into. Like maybe you've been with this person 10 years, or there's already been some type of investment here, and you're in a space of like not wanting to, like you're trying to figure out how I can make this work, how can I make this work, but it's becoming a bit indulgent. Some of you guys feel oppressed because it's like, man, you know, I could have done that better. Maybe you're receiving some type of clarity that makes you feel like you could have done something better on a personal level. So, okay, let's back it up. For those of you where this is love, you are receiving some type of like return and you've been waiting on something, but it's not, what's the Six of Cups in reverse? 10 of Cups in reverse. I don't really feel like you're receiving it in the way you want to. Like, this is potentially healing a negative past, but there's a lack of commitment there, or there's a lack of happily ever after, or even if you and your partner are healing issues amongst the two of you, you're still finding yourself at the end of the day when things are all calm of like, man, I'm still not happy. You know, there's a lack of emotional fulfillment. So I feel like that has you in a space where you are kind of like somehow being a bit toxic or indulgent, okay? Because there's a lack of fulfillment. And even when the two of you do work out issues, it's like you seem to be indulging into like a personal bias or temperament or something. Some of you guys are oppressed because, again, the Temperance in reverse can be just a misunderstanding. Maybe you feel like there was a misunderstanding, that now that you're reevaluating the situation, you feel like I don't know, some of you guys are returning to a past energy. I don't necessarily feel, I feel like there is potential that you are going to heal some type of negative past, but I don't really feel like it's going to give you a happily ever after just yet, at least. And again, I'd be mindful of that Devil with the Temperance in reverse, because that can be very indulgent. On a personal level, though, this is you indulging into something that you've already done before, like obsessively, to the point where you're willing to step on anybody's toes to get what you want. And I'm not saying that, I mean, like, this is you, even on a small level, this is you like, no, I can't hang out. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to, like, for some of you, it's like you're obsessively, because it's like there's a period here where you're reevaluating why something didn't work out, okay? Or you're reevaluating some type of like negative past, and it has you obsessive. Some of you guys are linking your childhood trauma to why you are the way you are now, and you're like obsessively like trying to transmute some type of negative energy. Like, for example, you may be recognizing or correlating the fact that the only reason you were invested into something is because, you know, you lack self-worth or something like that. And I feel like you're coming from a place of like, okay, I understand my worth, or I understand my potential, or I understand what I need to do to move on from this rose-tinted view. It's like you understand what you need to do to move on from a rose-tinted view. And it's like you're obsessively indulging. This is more of a personal level. I feel like you're trying to like transmute some type of negative energy. I don't know. The Devil is toxic. Which, with the Temperance in reverse, it just feels more. One more in the Devil. The Empress. Okay. Well, I feel like you're indulging into an experience to, you know, nurture yourself. If this is more of a personal thing, this is you indulging into experience to nurture yourself. You're understanding where your waters are. You're understanding where you yourself need to take yourself more seriously. And you're very obsessed about that this week. And it's very indulgent. And I kind of like it now that we got the Empress out here. I kind of like it. I feel like you're transmuting something. Like, this is like correlating your own patterns with like trauma or negative experiences, and recognizing, man, I wouldn't even give a fuck about this person or this situation if it wasn't for, if I actually like took care of myself, type of thing. Something like that. Some of you, if you're dealing with another person though, it could be a little bit toxic, because I feel like you are obsessively indulging into nurturing a situation in hopes to receive some type of support out of that. So I don't know, there's an obsessive type of energy here to nurture yourself. You could be clashing with a mother, or you're clashing with, you could be clashing with someone though. If you're dealing with anybody, whether it's a mother, a lover, a past lover, a baby mama, baby daddy, whatever, there seems to be a massive clash between the two of you. And you're in a very indulgent space where you may act in not the best way. You may act in not the best way. I don't know, because you have something really good here for you, Cancer, but Seven of Cups in reverse. So you're obsessive. You're obsessive this week. Indulgent into if this is a personal thing, this is I like this a lot. This is you nurturing yourself, nurturing the ground you stand on. You know, obsessively starting a business. You know, you may have been in a period where you're reevaluating your investments, reevaluating what's really worth your time. And there does seem to be an opportunity to nurture something or open creative portals that will allow some type of financial abundance or growth, but it's like you're obsessing over something. It's very indulgent, where if you do try to bring other people in, it may get them hurt, like energetically or soul level. Like there's something here where it's like a one-man show, or it's on you, and it's like you're stepping over people's toes. It's like, which is fine, just as long as you don't promise that person anything else. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Some of you guys are highly tempted by a love situation, but for those of you highly tempted by a love situation, it's causing toxic shit in your life. It's causing like indulgent energy in your life. Some of you guys may be sabotaging someone's supporting tendencies, whether that's support from a mother or there's some type of sabotage in someone's support because there was some type of argument or misunderstanding or discord that made you feel justified in indulging into a certain experience, which could sabotage a situation. Either way, I would just be mindful if you're dealing with other people. If this is a personal thing, it's not too bad. You know what I mean? It's actually pretty good. It's you understanding the value of your investments, understanding the value of past traumas, all of that. And it's like choosing to transmute some type of energy. No longer willing to work with certain energies, trying to like nurture yourself in an obsessive way. So vacation could be nice for you. We do have happiness. Opportunities, we have door, opportunities waiting for you, arrow. On the right path regarding some aspect of your life, valley, deep personal strength and peace assured. Sorry guys, this writing's really small. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So there is some type of opportunity for success. I like that a lot. Like I said, if this is more of a personal thing, this is really nice. This is you transmuting energies, reevaluating your plan, recognizing how you screwed yourself over. You know, this is you obsessively nurturing the ground you stand on. And it could be stemmed from some type of shattered reality with the Seven of Cups in reverse that was under the devil. Like, it's kind of like when we take pain and make it our biggest support, okay? So there could be a painful situation that is fueling you to reevaluate what's really worth your time, what's really worth your investments. And on a personal level, it's really nice. I would just be mindful of any external energies, whether it's a mother, you know, friends, anything like that, because they may not see things the same way you do, and you could cause unnecessary damage amongst other energies, okay? Amongst other energies. So, but on a personal level, this is really nice. Shattered reality. I need a quick smoke because this is... I have a smoke. Sorry about that. Maybe. Hello, Transstation Tarot. How's everybody doing? It's Monday. Feels like a Monday too. Monday. Mhm. Hi, Bren's. Dealing with the Gemini. I was feeling kind of heavy today too, like sleepy for no reason. But we're good. We had a coffee, now we're good. It's all in the mental, I swear to God. Feed into that energy and you'll be a zombie every day, all day. But I was earlier, I was like, damn, why am I so blah? Like, but I snapped out of it, we're good. All right, what do we have for Leo? Leo. It's retrograde. Retrograde. Maybe, I don't know. What do we have for Leo? What can Leo expect? What can Leo expect this week? One more. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Leo, 9 of Cups in reverse with the 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Hmm. Nine of Cups in reverse. Well, there's something here that you've been investing into, Leo, that you're starting to question whether it's worth your time. There's some type of risk that you're taking or feeling the need to take or have taken. If you've already taken this risk, there seems to be some type of wish on fulfillment. But I feel like this is more so having insecurities in taking some type of risk. There's some type of financial risk or feeling the need to let go of deep-rooted issues or feeling the need to take some type of risk, but it's like you're insecure about doing that. You have insecurities about taking some type of risk. The Emperor, Page of Cups, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, some of you, Leo, there's some type of apology or lighthearted energy, dream even. There's some type of dream on the table or idea or apology or lighthearted communication from a masculine energy or someone that has a lot, they have a solid, like this is someone that has a lot going for them, or this is someone that has some level of control or authority you feel in your life one way or another. There's someone here that has some level of authority in your life, whether that's over your emotions, your heart space, or your financial situation. Maybe it could be a boss, or it could just be a strong masculine energy. There's some type of lighthearted communication that I feel like you're insecure. Like if this is an apology from your baby father, your baby daddy, I suppose. I don't feel like you're fully confident in the situation. But you are receiving some type of return here. But it's still not really giving you a whole lot of confidence. Okay, so if you're dealing with other people, there's an apology or some type of emotional communication from someone that has some level of authority or control over your life. I feel like it makes you feel nice, but there's still so many insecurities about that, possibly because you understand the value of some type of risk that this person took. Maybe you feel like this person took a risk and it's kind of like maybe the damage is too far. It's like even if they're apologizing, you don't know if you want to invest into that again. So if you're dealing with another person, there's an apology on the table. I mean, what's this Emperor's intentions if it's another person? The High Priestess. The Moon in reverse. So I do feel like this... Well, I feel like this Emperor may know of something going on behind the scenes with them or with you. And there's an element where they're wanting to, like this is someone that has done some type of shadow work, or they're aware. They're aware of their part in the situation. For some of you, this has to do with infidelity, or this has to do with, if it's not infidelity, this is someone that may feel the need to front a little bit on an emotional level because they do have subsiding anxiety, but there's still inner desires that they're keeping to themselves. Like this is someone that is kind of taking a passive approach to illuminate something, to illuminate their feelings, but it's like their intentions are to still, someone's taking a passive approach to illuminate their feelings on a situation, but it's very passive. So it's almost like this Emperor may know that there was some type of, this Emperor may know, like this is someone that's fronting on an emotional level. Or it's kind of like someone acknowledging something, but it's because it's been illuminated already. You know, it's kind of like when someone apologizes for something, but it's after they got caught, for example. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, it doesn't feel very nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There's someone that seems to be apologizing, or their intentions is to take a passive approach to illuminate something that's already been illuminated. Their intention, or this is their intentions for the apology. Because they do have hidden desires with you, or they do have desires in general with you, but they may feel like you've made yourself unattainable because of something that's been illuminated, and they're wanting to apologize. But I feel like you have a lot of insecurities in the situation. This could be someone you're already invested with. I feel like you're kind of taking a step back, and it's like you understand the value of someone's poor choice, or you understand the value of someone. You understand the value. The Four of Pentacles in reverse can be someone that took a risk and lost. Like you understand the value. Maybe this Emperor took a risk with you and lost. I mean, I don't know, Leo, maybe you're the one that took a risk and lost. I don't know. Either way, this masculine energy seems to be, their intentions is to have an open and vulnerable conversation about something that's already been illuminated. Something like that. So, but it seems to be causing some type of, I mean, why is the Nine of Cups in reverse for Knight of Swords? It's like you're not, it's like you're kind of opposed to it. You're still mad, or there's still this energy of like needing more clarity, needing more truth, needing more honesty. Like, what else is more? If you're doing that, what else is more? Or what else is there? It's that type of energy. Knight of Swords can like go against the flow of the emotional space in a dynamic, because it's like they're very focused on the facts or getting the truth or speaking the truth, or they're very focused on something. Now, the Knight of Swords can go in sometimes without their armor, without understanding the whole aspect of the situation, so be mindful of that. But either way, you're kind of opposed to something. You're opposed to some type of apology or idea. On a personal level, Leo, this is you potentially being very focused on something, but it's not really playing out in the way you hoped. Some of you are obsessively focused on something where it's becoming a bit unhealthy for you. Nine of Cups in reverse can be like, okay, and Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Like, if this is a personal thing, this is you trying to be like, I have it all under control. I have it all under control. I have it all under control, when you may not. Like, it could be like behind the scenes developing into eating disorders, or, you know, being overly invested into creating a scene of luxury or happiness or wealth, when behind the scenes it's not quite as such. And you may be in that space because you're very focused on opposing your own feelings. Some of you, Leo, you're in a space where you don't like the way you're feeling. You don't like that you're dealing with this, or there's something that you don't like that you're dealing with. But you're very, it's like you're going against your own unfulfillment or insecurities, or you're kind of focused on dealing with this void within yourself in potentially an unhealthy way. So yeah, I feel like you're trying to like have everything under control or be in control. Some of you guys are just mad at yourself because whoever this masculine is, you're overly dependent on them. Or you're overly dependent on this status of yours, or the way people see you. Emperor is like first house energy of your identity, body, even physical. The physical, how you show up in the physical, Leo. Some of you, the way you show up in the physical, it's like it's like you're constantly like, even if it's not, I don't know, it's like you're trying to show up in the physical, like, yeah, I got everything under control. And I feel like on a surface level of things, you do. But when it comes to your overall self-worth, security, financial security, your emotional well-being, your overall patterns, again, Nine of Cups in reverse can be like, you know, developing disordered way of beings, like eating disorders, or like obsessing over the minor details, or things that aren't really good for you, or making changes that aren't really good for you. But it's like, this is how I want to be perceived, something like that. So I don't know, there's a lot of focus on, if you're dealing with another person, there's definitely some type of apology or emotional communication, but it's after the fact of something being illuminated. So you're kind of opposed to this energy this week. Okay, and on a personal level, this is you very focused on maintaining an identity that you seem to be gives you some level of control. But it's really like a mask for, you know, personal insecurities or something like that. For my feminines, like, this is you feeling the need to like embrace a very masculine type of vibe, because you don't trust any men in your life for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is you feeling very insecure or unsafe. Nine of Pentacles can talk about safety too. Safety, and you may feel like there's a lack of safety. Some of you guys are protecting a child. you know, or you're very focused on, you know, investing into a situation that you know isn't valuable to you, but you also recognize it's like you're showing up for a child. Like you may be staying in an unfulfilling relationship, for example, just to make sure your child's okay. Something like that. It's like you're making sure you maintain an appearance, even if it's not good for you. But you feel like that's what you need to do. And again, some of you guys are very opposed to some type of emotional communication because you've already, it's kind of like after they've already got caught. So it's kind of like, it's not, it doesn't hit the same, you know what I'm saying? So this week, you're basically trying to maintain control or be in control of a situation that you're completely not in control of. But it's like you feel like I have no other choice. Because I don't feel like you're doing it out of a feeling of being inferior. The Knight of Swords is not inferior, doesn't feel inferior, is not a follower. So there's something here you're doing because it's like you just feel like it's necessary. You're stepping up because you feel like it's necessary. So we do have happiness. We have dealings or relationships with a younger man. Spiritual development, awareness, understanding, enlightenment. New home, new attitude. Dog close up. Pleasure with a close friend. New home, new attitude, spiritual. I don't know. There's dealings or relationships with a younger man. Whatever that means for you. We do have a sincere wish will be granted. I don't know. So it's kind of giving me the vibes that whatever this emotional insecurity is something that you're opposed to. Like, no. You're very focused on opposing something, remaining in control or taking control. But there is something here, even if you are in control and you're taking control and you're opposing someone that has selfish motives with you, you're still somehow entangled with that energy. Maybe that's why you're so tense. Maybe there's still some type of entanglement that's like out of your control. So, yeah, this masculine energy does, so if you're dealing with a masculine energy, this is someone that is definitely feeling some type of, like they're dumbfounded a little bit. I don't know, it's because it's like something's already been illuminated, and it's like, here, sorry. Or if this is you stepping into a position of more control because something's been illuminated. So it's like trying to take control. Okay, Virgo. All right, what messages do we have for Virgo? What can Virgo expect? What can Virgos... We are in a retrograde, yes. What can Virgos expect this week? General messages for Virgo. One more. What can Virgo expect? Universe, spirits, and guides. 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Virgo, 3 of Wands and the 5 of Swords in reverse. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Well, 3 of Wands, this is you, you know, Making long-term plans because of something that's been uncovered or something that you no longer have as much mental conflict about. So there's something you don't have as much mental conflict about, or something is uncovered. So it's having you make plans to, and some of you uncovered someone's love for you. Some of you guys, you have a good prospect here. Page of Pentacles when it comes to love is like a good prospect. So there could be, and it can talk about like development or something is like, okay, wanting to, okay, something, there's like love developing. There's love developing. Okay, for others of you, you're just in a space of, you know, making forward plans because it's like you're more clear. Some of you, it's like you may feel like, okay, some of you, you've uncovered something, or you were transparent about something that's been causing you mental conflict with someone. And even if you were defeated in that argument, even if it didn't really go the way you had hoped, it still is bringing you some level of clarity. Like for example, maybe you talk to your boss or your partner or something like that about something that's really been bothering you, and it may not have really went the best, but it's still putting you in a space where it's like you have some level of clarity. It's like, it's kind of like ripping the band-aid off. Like some of you rip the band-aid off on something, or something just feels like, okay, something feels a bit more at ease when it comes to your long-term plan surrounding a personal goal that you perceive to be tangible, or pertaining to matters of the heart or love, or there's a love situation developing. And if, again, if this is love, especially new love, you may have had like mental conflict when it comes to this person and whether you can trust them, but something is like easing. It's like something is easing. Okay. Because of the Ten of Swords in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and Six of Wands. Well, Virgo, I feel like there's some type of like unexpected turn of events when, in regards to your personal success, in regards to some of you, you have unexpected attention or recognition coming through for you. Okay. Unexpected attention or recognition, or that's kind of what's causing you to be in the space of being open or planning for a future or making something more attainable. Why is that Six of Wands there? King of Wands in reverse and the King of Pentacles. Well, you seem to be receiving some type of recognition or attention from someone that is pushing for some type of relationship or a more traditional type of dynamic with you, whether that's in business or love or something like that. Someone seems to be pushing for some type of like relationship or business endeavor with you, something of that nature. And it's like making you feel appreciated. The Six of Wands is like feeling appreciated, feeling recognized, feeling seen. Some of you, it's like you're being appreciated for your work ethic, or you're being appreciated for the way you're handling a situation. Something like, I mean, what's the Three of Wands? Thinking long-term, Empress. Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, making long-term plans because you're being supported in a certain direction. For those of you that has had your guard up, like Nine of Wands in reverse can feel like, okay, falling at the final hurdle or giving into a situation. One more. Fighting losing battle. Some of you are aware. Some of you are aware where, okay, some of you are aware. Some of you are traveling to see a mother, or you're traveling to help a mother because you're aware that she's fighting a losing battle. there's some type of like potential frustration going on in a mother's life, or there could be some type of frustration when it comes to maternal influence children, or a direction that you truly are in support of. There's someone here, like the Empress, it's like something that supports you. It's like something that supports you. Nine of Wands in reverse, recognizing that there's an Empress here in your life. Some of you are recognizing someone supports you and it's causing you to give into a situation. However, there's also an energy, Virgo, where it's like you're recognizing where some of you guys are traveling to help a mother because you recognize that it's a fighting a losing battle. She's fighting a losing battle. Some of you are in a space where you're making long-term plans because you are the Empress. You are the one that is receiving some type of support in a period of your life where it may feel like you're fighting a losing battle. Because you're receiving an unexpected success or recognition or something of that nature. When it comes to your level of professionalism or how you're handling a certain situation, especially when it comes to bad luck or things that didn't really work out in your favor, karmic situations, or just, you know, bad luck, external negative influences that aren't really in your control. And someone seems to be showing up. It kind of feels like someone is showing up for you in a period where you may feel like you're fighting a losing battle. And it's causing you to make long-term plans. And it's also causing a level of ease because wherever this support is coming from, whether it's a mother, a friend, an intimate partner, there's some type of love developing. Because it's like you're easing into something. You're easing into something. There's love developing here. Some of you, this is easing into a development of a new business even, that you may have attempted in a period of lacking confidence in your own status or money situation. Like there could have been a position that you were in or a work situation you were dealing with that you wasn't fully confident in. So there was some type of attempt made that was quite successful, which now has you in a space of making long-term plans to implement whatever you feel caused that success. And something is growing, or you're being supported. You're being supported. It's like you already received, the support is already there. So it kind of feels like, okay, the support's already there. I already created some type of impact here. Or this person has created some type of impact on me if it's more of a person. Some of you, it's a business with the Empress. So therefore, it's like you're recognizing, okay, this is worth my time. This is worth my energy because there's already growth there. There's already abundance there. There's already support here. Or I've already tried to make money selling my art and it works. So let's make this real. You know, something like that. There's something here you're making real and you're easing into it. And there's a love developing for what you do, especially when it comes to a business or when it comes to a specific partner or something like that. And again, some of you, you're just simply showing up for a mother too. That could be a side note. Who you feel like is fighting a losing battle, or there's a lot of relentless energy going on there. Because you're in a space of potentially feeling the need to put your problems behind you. Some of you, you're in a space of making long-term plans because you chose to rise above, you know, bitching about some type of bad luck. And there's some type of successful endeavor to push for, okay, handling something in like taking care of business. Taking care of business. When it comes to work, this is you successfully overcoming a problem. So therefore, you're continuing to implement whatever caused that success. And it seems to be growing. Some of you have a female energy or a mother or someone that may be a little bit relentless when it comes to something that is growing or working out in your favor. Or this could be you, like someone that is aware of potential trials or potential frustrations that may come of something that you're doing, but you're like, no, it's working out really well. Some of you, it's like there's a female energy here that is aware. The Nine of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse can be someone that approaches a situation with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and it ends up to be you know, fighting a losing battle, because are they ever going to drop that chip on their shoulder, or it ends up to be like relentless type of energy. And this Empress has some type of, for some of you, there's like a relentless type of energy, or someone that's trying to warn you of potential dangers or frustrations that may come of something you're doing, but you're like, no, this is where I need to be. It's already growing. It's already abundant. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? It's already abundant. Or maybe this is like someone that is trying to like say, oh, you shouldn't get back. For some of you, this is an ex or someone from the past or something like that, or some type of karmic situation. For some of you, it's like maybe they're saying, oh, you shouldn't get with that person, blah, 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 blah. But you're like, no, it's like they support me, they love me, you know, they even, my kids even like them. It's that type of energy. Like something here is like, you're very clear. You're very clear that this is what needs your attention. So this week you're spending a lot of time manifesting, you know, approaching something with ease, less mental conflict. You could be clearing, again, for those of you where this is love or some type of new opportunity, you could be like having a better understanding of this person because of some type of transparent conversation that you and this person have that kind of sets your mind at ease. And it gives you like the go ahead, you know, or this is you finding a solution to a problem successfully. Again, taking a wise approach to financial insecurities, and it's like seems to be successful for you. So it's like, okay, let's move forward and continue doing this because it's working. But I'd be mindful of like relentless energy that's trying to like pick or like be weary, Virgo, be weary. So I don't know, it's really good. There's a lot of success for you, but again, it kind of feels like the reason you're moving forward with something is because someone is recognizing you or appreciates you, or there's some type of success in a financial endeavor. There's some type of success here. It's similar. Some of you guys have strong Taurus in your chart because I feel like Taurus had a similar energy. But let's see. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You have firecracker, excitement. So there could be something like exciting happening. Okay. Some of you guys are dealing with a firecracker. Whether that's a person, I don't know. We do have owl, so good advice from a wise person. That's too many, guys. These cards are so hard to shuffle, but I love them because some of them are so specific. So we have taking risks. Bow, you are highly thought of. Wedge, someone is trying to come in between you and a friend or something you want. That's kind of what I was telling you. I feel like there's going to be someone that's like, Virgo, be careful. I wouldn't do that if I was you. So someone could be like being a bit of a wedge. Forces working against you, axe. I feel like you're handling forces working against you with like a boss, okay? Because this guy looks like he's like, he has control over this axe. Like there's something here you're like cutting through. You're cutting through forces working against you. Wedge. Yeah, this really, if this resonates for you, I'd watch Taurus reading because this reminds me of Taurus's energy. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. This is also unicorn, Pegasus. Get out there in the ether, please. Unicorn. Okay. All right. Oh, the energy feels kind of like tense tonight, like dry. Let's get out of it. Snap out of it. Cancel. Starting your business. Okay. When the nights... Oh, I just got the song Stand By Me in my head. I wish I could play music on here. Stand By Me. That's from... every time I hear that song, I think of... What was that movie I watched a million times when I was a kid? It was about the three boys. The three boys. They went on a journey. It was kind of crazy. I don't remember. We sang that song together in the car a few weeks ago. There you go. Maybe we're tuning in. Yeah. That's the name of this. Is it the name of the movie, Stand By Me? With the three boys and they like go into the woods. I've seen it so many times as a kid, but I can't really remember. Maybe it is. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's why I think of that song. Maybe the song's not even in the movie. Lord have mercy. And they fight, yes, that's the movie. I don't really remember the movie though, but I remember watching it a million times and I remember it was like inspirational somehow, like as a kid. So I don't know. I was kind of a tomboy. So I don't know. God only knows. Look. Sorry. Seen any good movies? No, I don't watch movies, honestly. I have moments like the last time I watched a movie was a few months ago. I watched Princess Diaries, but I just had it going on in the background. It was just to get me in a vibe. And then I don't really watch movies. If I put a movie on, it's to pump me up or something or catch a vibe. I used to watch movies when I was younger. To be quite honest with you, I think it's because I do tarot. Like, tarot's kind of like my entertainment. Like, it's literally like a movie. It's literally like watching movies all the time. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't watch movies. I don't have the attention span for it. Like, for some reason, I can't get into them. I don't know why. I used to be able to when I was a kid. I remember watching movies. I was like a weird kid. Like, I remember going every time I used to go every Friday night to Venus Video. I would get the same movie. Like, once I found a movie I liked, I would just get the same movie over and over and over. But now, as an adult, I don't really watch movies. I just can't get into it. I've tried. Again, the last time I actually got into a movie and I sat there and I was like eating it up was last year. It was last winter. It was like February last year when Cruella, the movie Cruella came out. And I must say, I really was eating that up. Like, I think it was the vibe. And I watched it by myself. I remember I was up late. The kids were in the city and I watched it by myself. And I really liked it. It was inspirational. I love Cruella. And Devil Wears Prada. But that was the last time I actually sat and watched a full movie through. Because I can watch movies and like usually Like if we put a movie on, it's like I'm kind of in a note. And I'm sorry, and I know it annoys people, but I cannot sit there. Like I try. I try. Actually, one time when my sister was here, um, we went to the theater and I was sitting maybe 10 minutes and I had to go in the car. I could not sit in the theater. Like, not even because of my attention span, but I just got anxiety for some reason. Sometimes I get random like anxiety, especially with theaters. Like I'm already not really into the movie. And then like, so I ended up sitting in the car the whole time. I bought my ticket, I had my popcorn, everything, and I was there for like 10 minutes. I'm not like that with public places, so it just kind of depends. Like I just get like that sometimes. I just gotta boot it type of thing. Ugh. But yeah, I can't get into movies. Going to the movie theater sounds like the most boring time in my life. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I try, I really try. But it is what it is. All right, Libra. But I love movies, like, and for some reason, even though I don't watch movies, I always get references of movies like as a vibe in my mind, where I don't even know, but I know, if that makes any sense, which doesn't make any fucking sense. But like, because I don't watch movies ever. I don't even watch TV shows. I can't get into it. Actually, there was a TV show I was into not a few months ago. What was that? Oh, Supernatural. I actually did watch quite a few episodes of Supernatural, but the reason I couldn't like stick on it, like, because I loved it. Like, I think the few episodes I watched, they were just really good episodes. But then once I kept watching, so I got really into it. But then like some of the episodes were kind of dumb. You know what I mean? So I felt like I was committing to what? I don't know. Is this going to be a good one? Is this going to be... So I actually did like Supernatural, the TV show. But I ended up getting bored of being disappointed with episodes because there was some really good episodes and some of them were really dumb. So it was like a waste of energy. But all right. Oh, whoops, I already switched it. Okay. Libra. All right, what do we have for Libra? Two of Wands just showed his face. Okay. Yes, with Sam and Dean. Some of the episodes are like super fucking crazy and inspirational and like with real knowledge in there too. And then some of them are just like weird, which I get it. They have a ton of episodes, so I was like, whatever. But I can't commit to that. They all gotta be good. All right, what do we have for Libra? Two more. What can Libra expect this week? Three shuffles. No. All right, so Libra, your overall energy, look at you. I like this. This is being productive. So you're in a space this week where you are going to the extremes to be productive, in fact. Like you may be doing a lot of shit all at once, but this is you being productive, putting in the work. Five of Swords. Some of you, this is like an act of, some of you, it's kind of like maybe you get in an argument with your partner. So it's like you go to the extremes to like take on the challenges because it's like, it's an act of like standing up for yourself to some degree. Okay. It's like going to the extremes. Five of Swords can also go to the extremes. So it's like you're going to the extremes to really put in all you got. Why? Five of Wands, again, because there's an argument that's popping off, or it's like, So for some of you, this is just you going to the extremes, and it seems to be triggered by some type of argument or disagreement where it's giving you that much more drive to get it done or make something happen. Some of you guys, This is like The Sound of Freedom. Again, I don't know if The Sound of Freedom, I know that's a show or a movie. I don't know if this is in reference, but The Sound of Freedom. Wait, isn't that a newer energy? Oh, I must have seen something about that on TikTok. But it's like The Sound of Freedom. There's something about The Sound of Freedom. Some of you guys, it's like you're fighting for your freedom, or you feel the need to accept some type of challenge to obtain some type of freedom. Because this is you being confident on what's causing some level of unhappiness in your life, or this is you being confident in regards to what is bringing you down, you know, where you're lacking optimism, why you're lacking optimism. So it seems like you're fighting for your freedom is what this feels like. Or it's like you're taking advantage of your freedom. Some of you are taking advantage of your freedom, like you got in an argument with someone. We do have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. I do feel like for those of you dealing with the individual, there's a lot of passion here between you and this person that you can deny if you want, but it's there. There is passion, but it's very like competitive passion. Some of you guys are in a soul contract with someone. Some of you guys are in a soul contract with someone that is feeling quite, the contract in itself feels like a lot of weight. It feels like a burden. It feels like a struggle. It feels like the two of you are constantly triggering each other. But it was essentially there to like cause you to level up or recognize your potential. You know, we trigger each other. Something here is like triggering you to really give a shit or fight for something. Some of you guys are fighting for your freedom. Give me a little bit more on that. 5 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 3 of Cups in reverse. Well, for a lot of you, there's some type of realization about someone thinking negatively on something that you're doing, or there's some type of gossip, or some of you guys are angry because you lack a social life. And it's like we have 2 King of Wands, Queen of Wands. It's like some of you guys are in a space where you may be recognizing you lack a social life, or you're recognizing there's some type of third-party entity in your dynamic, whether that's within your own feminine and masculine or with someone else. And you seem to be in a space of being open to fight for something. You're being open to fight for something. You're also making a final decision to disconnect from someone that you perceive to be overindulgent or bitchy or negative or gossiping, or you're recognizing the truth about some type of rumors or bullshit or something like that. And it's giving you the will to fight for something. Like this is you like showing up at your friend's place. Like, what the fuck did you say? What the fuck did you say? It's kind of like what Andrew Tate said. Andrew Tate said something along the lines of, it's not about if you can fight, it's if you're willing to fight. And once people know you're willing to fight, they'll start recalculating whether they want to start shit with you. Okay? So there's something here where it's like you're willing to put in the work, because it's like you feel the need to like fight for something or stand up for yourself. Or if this is a partner, this is you feeling the need to really pull your weight, because you're starting to realize your partner doesn't take you seriously, or you're starting to realize they're thriving off your vulnerabilities or some type of disagreement, something like that. Some of you guys are getting in a fight with a friend or a sibling, potentially, because you're becoming aware of the truth of rumors, gossip, bullshit. And you seem to be making your presence known when it comes to the weight or damage that something has caused. And some of you guys, like I said, you're getting in a fight with someone. Some of you guys are getting in a fight with someone, like maybe not physical. This could just be you standing up for yourself, but it's like you seem to be pulling your weight. Like you're over here, like standing in your lane this week. You're doing what you need to be doing. And it's because of some type of like disagreement, wanting to cut something off, wanting to change your social circle. You're in a really fiery energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now I'd be mindful, because my side advice is this energy is not sustainable. It's not. But it is necessary to get over humps, okay? So as long as you know what's over that hump, you know what I mean? You're good. But you are kind of getting over a hump here. But just don't commit to anything where you'll need to sustain this amount of drive, this amount of passion, this amount of anger. But it seems like you're making it clear that you're not afraid to fight, you know, and maybe not physical. Some of you, it's just you're not afraid to like fight for your freedom. You're not afraid. You're not afraid. You're making that very clear. Yeah, and I think that's like literally what Andrew Tate said, which I kind of like the guy. I don't know. He has a lot of sense in him. But anyways, he said, yeah, it's not about whether you are going to fight. It's whether people know you're willing to fight. And then they'll start checking their game in regards to how they treat you. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to be able to fight or at least stand up for yourself, or people are just going to push you around. They're not going to think twice when it comes to how they treat you. And sometimes Libras, you guys can be the mediators. You can be keeping the peace all the time. It's not that you're not keeping the peace this week, but you're definitely in a space of accepting the challenge. You're accepting a challenge, and you're very clear on what is causing you to feel oppressed, or you're very clear on what caused some type of oppression. Some of you feel like you're dealing with someone that's causing some type of oppression in your life with rumors, gossip. There's some type of clear understanding in your life with something, and you're ready to fight that off, literally or metaphorically, whatever. Okay? Leo energy. So shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Pay attention to your health. Beware of greed, okay? Beware of greed, whether that's with someone you're dealing with or yourself. We do have success, butterfly. Some of you guys are entering a metamorphosis, a change for the better. I love this for you. Change for the better, metamorphosis. Some of you guys have outgrown someone's shit. That's what this feels like. You've outgrown someone's shit, or you outgrown your own shit. Some of you guys are recognizing more on a personal level, if you're not dealing with anybody specifically, you're recognizing how being friendly with certain people has caused your own oppression. So it's like you're done with that. Some of you guys are recognizing that you were friendly with someone only for them to turn around and talk shit behind your back. It's like you've outgrown someone's shit, specifically in regards to a sibling or a friend or a masculine energy that is overindulgent on being a little punk, okay? Being negative, being bitchy, being oppressive in some way, okay? So strong Leo energy, strong fire energy. I love this for you though. Some of you guys are literal fighters or are competing in something. And it's like you're open to the challenge. It's like you're open. All right, Scorpio. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? Oh, I love Libra's reading. That got me pumped up. I love your reading. That was like very passionate, very assertive. All right, moving on. What do we have for Scorpio? What can Scorpio expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides. Justice in reverse just showed its face. Could be dealing with a Libra. Something, three shuffles. So something may not really be playing out in your favor, either because there wasn't honesty about something or someone you're dealing with. Or I don't know, let's see. Overall energy for you. Are you fighting with a Libra? Like literally. Are you fighting with a Libra? Overall energy for you, Scorpio, 5 of Wands. So there's something here that you've unleashed, okay? You've unleashed something. You've unleashed something. And it's like no going back now. Whether you've unleashed that within your own desires and soul and whatever, or whether you unleash that with family drama, conflict, friends, whatever. There's something here you unleashed. Now, even if it came from a place of a lack of character, or even if it came from a place of impulse or something like that, I don't really feel like you regret it. I don't feel like you've regretted. You didn't regret it. Regret? You didn't regret it. But there is some type of like, you're wrapped up into some type of conflict or drama or family enmeshment, family opinions. You're definitely in a space where you're unleashing something, or you've unleashed something, and now you're dealing with the aftermath. It's like you don't regret it. Some of you guys are lashing out at someone and you don't regret it. It's like you don't give a shit. You don't give a shit how it plays out. Some of you guys are in a space on a personal level where you're recognizing what you don't give a shit about anymore, okay? So you're unleashing things in a way of making it very clear that your loyalty doesn't stand here, even if that's within your own conscious mind. It is causing this like argumentative or triggered or it's causing like some tension within your soul because it's like you're mad. Some of you guys are in a space of like being open to fight though. Again, not necessarily physical fight. It's like you just know your loyalty doesn't stand here. You're okay with what this manifests. You're okay with if it causes a burnt bridge. You're okay. Some of you guys are acting in a way of knowing something is going to like put the nail in the coffin on something. Some of you guys are acting from a place this week where you know it's gonna get under someone's skin that much that they're not gonna come back, but you don't care because you're mad. It's like you're mad. I would be mindful if this is personal because you may be in a very destructive vibe where you're just mad. You know what I mean? I'm going to clarify. What's that Five of Wands? Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse is like starting shit, like not submitting, knowing you're not submitting, not willing to subject yourself to just go with the flow. No, I'm not going with the flow. I don't want to go with the flow. I'm having a hard time going with the flow. Having a lot of inner conflict about, but there is simultaneously a personal, it's like there is this understanding, like there is a bit of like a touchy situation when it comes to a financial situation or avoiding losing your job or avoiding a further loss in a situation. Some of you guys are aware that someone's only clinging to you for financial reasons, or some of you are aware that someone's avoiding taking a risk, or some of you are aware that you're having a hard time taking a risk. If this is a personal thing, this is you like rocking your own boat or getting upset about things that you don't really care about because you yourself are having a hard time taking a risk. And when we're not happy with ourselves, we become more of a troublemaker. We become more of a hater. We're lost a little bit. We have no purpose. We have nothing to like get a grip. So if this is more of a personal thing, I feel like this week you're kind of struggling to move to calmer waters. I would just be mindful of causing more damage for yourself. Well, that's interesting. The reason this energy is being caused is because you feel like there's some type of business or empire or dynamic that is tempering with something. Okay. There's some type of empire, family wealth, generational shit. Okay. Family wealth. It could be, you could be fighting against something that is well established. There's something well established here, an empire, family empire. But with the temperance energy, you're also recognizing, it's like you're acknowledging the contradictions within some type of empire. I don't know. The Magician is like, why is the Magician here? 10 of Wands in reverse. King of Pentacles. Some of you are mad, Scorpio, because you may have pushed someone away and they went away. Or you pushed a situation away in hopes to cause some type of trouble. Because this week you're recognizing something isn't progressing in the way you had hoped. And what's influencing this is something that's long-term and established. Some of you guys are just fighting against your own conservative approach to your business or money matters or relationships, where you're acknowledging the contradictions within that aspect. But you're having inner conflict about taking some type of financial risk. So it's like you're rocking the pot, hoping things fall down in alphabetical order. It's like rocking the pot, hoping things. Some of you guys, there's an argument with a masculine here. It's like you may have been hoping to influence a masculine or an empire, generational things, business, something here. You may have been hoping to influence a masculine, but this masculine, the thing is they're not really taking responsibility, or they're not doing something differently. If anything, they're just dropping it. And whatever's going on is causing you to feel quite angry. Some of you may have pushed someone away and now you're having a hard time accepting the outcome. Some of you are in a space of you wanting to make some type of job shift, but you have inner conflict within yourself because you're having a hard time taking a financial risk. So you're taking something slow, but no, I feel like you unleashed something. You unleashed something with someone and it caused some type of ending. It manifested an ending. And it's like you still may be in and out of whatever that situation is. I mean, maybe you're the one that has the empire. You can reverse this, okay? Maybe you're the one that has the empire. You've developed some level of wealth or something, and someone seems to be trying to cause shit for you. But it feels like you're the one, Scorpio, I'm just gonna be honest, that you're unleashing something. You're the one kind of angry. You're the one not regretting what you said, but also having a hard time with things not progressing or things not changing. I don't know, Scorpio, some of you may have been trying to control a dynamic of how things play out, and it's not working out in your favor. If you're the masculine, this could be reversed. So just, I mean, take it however you need to take it. But there is a masculine energy that that's saying, okay, you know, if you don't want me, bye, you know, or if you don't want to be a part of this company, bye. Some of you, this is like you starting shit with your employer because you feel like you're right, you know what I mean? And you don't regret what you said, but it did rock the boat a bit, or it did cause some trouble. And now they're taking a more conservative approach to, well, let you, okay, lay you off or let you go. There's something like that happening. So the situation, you influence a King of Pentacles to kind of let go of, to let you go, or to something of that nature, because they're committed to maintain the balance of something that's long-term and established, or a family situation, some type of empire. And it has you mad. This is you being mad, having a hard time moving on to calmer waters. So I would just be careful, like, because the longer you're in that energy, the more damage you're causing. I don't know, Scorpio, you're a little bit mad with the outcome of something. Some of you, Scorpio, you have someone that's avoiding some type of financial loss, or you have someone that is avoiding taking any risks with you. And you feel that, and it's causing you to feel triggered. because it's like you're still mentally on it, or it's like the more someone rejects you, or the more your employer rejects your requests or whatever, the more mad you get. So I would be careful with that type of energy. It seems like you have a problem with something. It doesn't seem to be. It kind of feels like you're. If this is just more personal, Scorpio, this is you needing to take some type of risk when it comes to business in order to see some type of improvement. But there's some type of comfortable energy here that you're having a hard time, you know, going to the extremes or doing anything differently. And you're just having a lot of inner conflict with yourself, where maybe you are now becoming a hater because you're low-key bored. It's that type of energy. Give me a card from the tarot for advice. Moon in reverse. So there's a need here to kind of get out of the sauce. Like Moon in reverse can talk about needing to regain your composure. You know, be mindful of self-deception, self-undoing, all of that type of thing. It's like there's a need here to not get lost into something, in the feeling of something, or even in your own fears. If this is more of a personal struggle, this is you needing to let go of fears and anxieties. Needing to regain your composure, Page of Pentacles, take a more practical approach, you know, creating goals, setting goals, releasing fears when it comes to taking a more practical approach when it comes to resolving an issue. Some of you, you do have an issue, but the way you're addressing it, it's causing more damage. So it's like your advice is to like regain your composure, take a more practical approach when it comes to resolving an issue. So the Moon in reverse, there's a need also to let go of self-deception, where you're deceiving yourself. Maybe you're expecting something from someone that is just like, why would you expect it from this person? Why would you expect it? Have they gave you a feeling like you were going to get it? Like something here. So there is something well established, Scorpio, but I would be mindful of your temper, and I would be mindful of making something worse. Or if this is more of a personal thing, needing to like direct this frustration in a more productive way. Because the Six of Swords in reverse is like trying to rough up the waters. It's like you may be trying to rough up the waters for like other people to give you some type of clarity. I don't know. Keep your life in balance. We have Scales. So maintain a level of balance. Unsuccessful plan. So we have beg, something important such as a new job or a raise. Maybe you're hoping for a raise or some type of bag or money situation. Candle, you will be shown the way. So it's like you may need to enter a space of like introspection and take a more wise approach, or withdraw. Like needing some level of acceptance for what is. And if you are going to do something in a different way, needing to take a more practical approach. We do have spiritual love, boat, money or property, inheritance, winning or windfall. Maybe there's issues about inheritance. Ten of Pentacles can talk about inheritance, but whoever this King of Pentacles is seems to be not handling that very responsibly. So for some of you, there's some type of wealth, money, or inheritance situation that's causing you to feel angry, and you're avoiding being robbed of something. So it's like you may be roughing the waters, but I would be careful, especially if you're roughing the waters with enemies, okay? Because that's what they want you to do. That's what they want you to do. And sometimes we may feel like someone's not our enemy, but they may be, you know what I mean? Or why is it so confusing? Some of you, you're getting in family conflict about inheritance or money matters, but just be mindful of going too crazy, because it's like they may just decide to like whatever, you know, not take responsibility because it's like the waters are too rough, you know what I mean? Something like that. So You could be dealing with Pisces, Cancer, Sagittarius, Virgo, or Gemini. All right, Sag. What do we have for Sag? Biscuit Rose, Victoria. What can Sagittarius expect this week? Universe, spirits, and guides. One more. What can Sagittarius expect this week? 3 shuffles. Overall energy for you, Sag. I like that. 9 of Cups, 4 of Swords in reverse, the Star. Well, I feel like you've found some sense of calm or peace about a situation. I also feel like you're being resilient when it comes to something that renewed your spirits or hope in a certain direction. Some of you, with the Star card, is like some of you may be in touch this week with what you really should be doing, or what is truly what you need to be doing, especially when it's associated with your desires, goals, something of that nature. Some of you, there's some type of wish fulfillment happening for you as well. A wish fulfillment. Some of you, it's like you're refusing. Four Swords in reverse can be like refusing to accept help. Some of you guys are refusing to accept help because it's like you're content. There's a level of contentment here with what you're doing now. So maybe there's people that are trying to help you with something or give you advice or something like that. It's like there's a level of contentment and peace with where you at. It's just a level of contentment. Like, I'm good. I feel settled. Some of you, it's like there's already a wish fulfillment, or there's going to be a wish fulfillment that makes you feel like, okay, I'm at peace with this. Okay. And it's like you're... Some of you, there's some type of successful partnership, business partnership, or someone could be reaching out to you. Someone may be reaching out to you to collaborate, or there's someone here that is open to explore a path with you, or this is you potentially receiving some type of good news associated with a partnership, or a collaboration, or improving the relationship, especially within your work partnerships, or there's progress here when it comes to improving a relationship. Okay, that seems to be bringing in some type of like financial luck or financial abundance for you. I mean, give me a little bit more on the Page of Pentacles, because okay, well, you're kind of being nonchalant this week, Sag, because I feel like you have some type of good prospect here, or someone that is trying to make plans with you, or this is you. No, I feel like this is someone trying to make plans with you, or strategize something with you, or work something out. You do seem to be more so following this person. Like, this is you following someone's lead. Knight of Swords in reverse. It's like this is you following someone's lead. It's like you are in a space of being open to learn, being open to improve the nature of a relationship. And it seems to be working. Something here is a wish fulfilled. But why does this seem like it's like you're just going with the flow? You're just going with the flow. 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. You could be having some type of truce with someone, or you and someone else are making head over heart decisions, or you're being more rational when it comes to the solution, or how to improve. If this is more of a personal thing, Sagittarius, this is you recognizing your own patterns when it comes to decisions you make or whatever it may be. This is you resolving something that may be causing a lot of mental conflict for yourself. So it's like finding solutions to improve your work ethic or how you apply yourself in the work aspect or something like that. Some of you, this is you, again, having some type of truce with a business partnership, or this is you, like, maybe, even if it's not a business partnership, maybe you're being sponsored, or there's some type of like entity or institution or someone that you may be choosing to work with because you feel like it will resolve something for you. You feel like it would be the solution to something, and it seems to be granting some type of wish. So you're compromising to gain, because you're in a space of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to follow you. I'm going to follow you. That's what you're doing, Sag. You're following someone. I'm not saying you don't know what you're doing, but it seems to be like you're partnering with someone that's bringing a new form, a new perspective, or a new way to go about something. And you're like, okay, I'm just going to follow you. Or you could be working with a financial advisor, something like that. You're working with someone to resolve, you know, some type of like mishap potentially. And there seems to be a wish granted. Give me a little bit more on that 9 of Cups. The Strength card. Yeah, overcoming some type of problem. High Priestess in reverse. So some of you are just gaining the strength to be honest about something, you know. High Priestess in reverse, you know, there could have been like an incorrect judgment or an incorrect High Priestess in reverse. It's like maybe you kind of High Priestess in reverse can be like a secret that went wrong, okay, or is going wrong, or is like working against you. Maybe this is like an element where you were in denial about, no, I don't need a financial advisor, no, I don't need this, or no, I shouldn't work with anybody else, or no, whatever. Like something here like kind of worked against you. And it's like you're gaining the strength to like overcome that. And it seems to be concluding a major problem for you. And even though you're in a space of desiring to ignore someone's help, it does seem to be like you're still going forward with it. Like you're still communicating with a colleague, or you're still being open to learn. I would be careful of like, you know, manipulating someone, or like for those of you where it's more of a work partnership or a collaboration or mutual effort needed, I would be careful with, because you're simultaneously desiring to ignore someone's help, but you're still learning from them at the same time. You know, I would be careful with, like, for example, if it's a work collaboration or something, it's like trying to get what you need for you, but it's like not really having a team effort type of mindset. Okay. Now, again, that may not be the case, but there is like a resistance to someone's help or to hear someone's perspective or something like that, but you're still following their lead because you see it as a tangible source of income or something that's like a short-term focus, being short-term focused. But yeah, there does seem to be a wish granted. And some of you guys are just simply gaining the strength to address problems. Like maybe you really needed help with finances or something. So it's like you're gaining the strength to like get out of your shell and call someone that could help you or something like that. So there's definitely some type of productive improvement in a relationship of some sort that does seem to be more money related. Again, this could just be like getting the right connections. Some of you guys are trying to specifically associate with certain people just to improve your just to get some type of short-term gain. Like this is like short-term gain to kind of like go with the flow. Because you're in a space of like, I'm already where I want to be, but it's like if I can improve something, okay. It's like being very short-term focused. And it does seem to be working out in your favor. So there's a wish granted because you gain the strength to kind of either be honest with someone or Something like that. I don't know. We have broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. A path of money is waiting for you to find it. Dark man, dealings or relationships with a man with dark complexion or hair. Barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So I don't know, it kind of feels like you have the freedom to do what you want, to be quite honest with you. There does seem to be some type of like third party entity or someone that you're connecting with for short-term gain. You're kind of following their lead. It's like to resolve financial issues or something like that. Overall, you're in a space of like, you know, I'm just going to focus on myself, or it's like you're content with where you're at, but you do want like short-term. Some of you guys are specifically associating with people for short-term gain, sorry. Yeah, someone is trying to like, I don't know, if you are like working with an advisor or someone that seems to be recognizing the problem, it does seem to be giving a quick resolve, or there's quick resolves within your business partnerships or relationships, whatever it may be. All right, Capricorn. What can Capricorn expect? What can Capricorn expect, universe, spirits, and guides? One more. Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Capricorn, Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Cups, Page of Wands. All right, I like this. So there is some type of opportunity or invite or communication or something that is kind of lightening your spirits. Some of you guys have went through something or healed from something or let go of something, and it is bringing in some type of new energy. Okay, this is like receiving an invitation, or someone's communicating, someone's reaching out. But with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, I would be mindful of overcommitting, because you could be in an energy of like overcommitting yourself. You know, this can be an energy of already being busy, already having a lot on the go, already having a lot of, you know, maybe financial problems, or just having a hard time like prioritizing things or something like that, having a poor work-life balance, something like that. So it's like, as much as there's something that's really nice here, just be mindful of overcommitting, because you may be committing to something that tomorrow it's like maybe you're going to change your mind. It's that type of energy. So Eight of Swords in reverse. Some of you are overcommitting because you're avoiding being blamed for breaking a promise, is straight up what this is. Like, it's like you're avoiding being embarrassed, or you're avoiding being blamed for breaking a promise with someone. I would be mindful of overcommitting to your kids too. Maybe someone in your life is doing that and it's just like annoying you. So it's like you feel like you have to take on the extra weight. For some of you, Capricorn, there's a situation here where you've kind of been avoiding communicating, or you've been avoiding expressing yourself in, or avoiding addressing, because it's like you didn't want to be embarrassed, or you were avoiding being blamed or gaslit or something like that. And this week, something is coming in that's kind of inspiring you to almost make more time for something that you perceive to be important, or you perceive to be lighthearted, or you perceive to be like giving you some sense of relief. Like it's like a breath of fresh air that even if things are a little bit crazy, you're more than open to talk to this person. I mean, give me a little bit more on the Two of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse. So someone's trying to like clear the air with you. This could be like someone coming out from the cold. Again, this is someone that you've been watching or observing, but you've been avoiding subjecting yourself to it because you didn't want to be embarrassed. You didn't want to be embarrassed or blamed or something like that. So there's some type of return, or I'll read it without other people too, but this does feel like you're receiving some type of good news or invite or emotional connection here with someone that you seem to be making room for, even if you don't have any business being talking to this person, like time-wise. You're like making room for it because it's like someone is open to finding solutions to potentially issues that you have anxieties about, or someone's trying to compromise with you, but overcommitting. Some of you guys are taking on more hours this week. Okay, on a personal level, this is you taking on more hours or trying to do what you can to scramble together extra income, something like that, because that's the solution you feel is best to overcome some type of financial adversity or hardship, or to avoid being homeless, like straight up, something like that. So I don't know, it does feel very light. Like it feels like light. It feels like, for those of you where you're receiving communication or an invitation here, I don't know, maybe that's why Three of Swords in reverse, the Tower. Some of you, it's like you let the Tower fall on something and it became known, or you made something known directly or indirectly, and it's bringing someone in. It's like someone is like wanting to take you out, go for a drink, or like, how about I make you feel better, Capricorn? How about I make you feel better? Like, and it seems to be someone that's trying to come out of the darkness with you to solve. Maybe this person is trying to solve your busy life. Maybe they feel like they can add value. Maybe they feel like things wouldn't be so chaotic if the two of you could, if you would just let them help you or connect with you or something like that. Also, I'd be mindful of overcommitting because you may, some of you may not be able to follow through with something. So I don't know, there's something where it's like you got a lot going on. And I feel like you're trying to avoid, some of you are overcommitting because you're avoiding being abandoned. Or it's like you're so happy to talk to someone, like you want to keep them. Something like that. Or something is making you so happy that you want to keep it. Some of you overcommitting to family dynamic or a love situation, especially if it's like family enmeshment type of thing, like not your direct family or children or whatever. Some of you overcommitments to family or love could be causing you to break promises with a child. So I'd be careful of that. But overall, like, things are a bit messy, but you're still like Twitter-pated about it. They're messy, but you're Twitter-pated about it. Some of you, it's like delayed news from someone that you've been crushing on. So you're kind of all over the place a little bit this week, Capricorn. You're finding some type of solution to a financial hardship. You're overcoming some type of financial hardship, problem, or struggle. There's also someone that is trying to avoid being abandoned by you, or you're in a space of overcommitting to them because they're making their presence known, and you've been watching this person and crushing on this person. So it's like you're trying to connect with them because it's like you don't want them to like get bored of you, something like that. But there's a lot of overcommitments. I'd be careful of your finances, or be mindful of your financial situation. Or I'd be mindful of overindulging financially to someone that you like just met last week, or to someone that you know their habits. Like, for example, if this is an ex, I'd be mindful of overcommitting financially to an ex, because they may be lying to you too. For some of you, they're lying to you. Or if you know this ex has a tendency to screw you over, don't be stupid again. Make it a mental note. It's in the mental now. If you know someone can do something, it's in the mental. That's their fault, not yours. And don't let them make you feel bad about it. A journey, either physical or mental, March. So something could have occurred in March. Pleasure with a close friend. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some type of like pleasure. We do have love. Candle, you will be shown the way. So pleasure with a close friend. We do have guaranteed success. Time to act. So time to act. You'll be shown the way. Love. Pleasure with a close friend. So maybe it's like there is something here that's nice, but make sure you're not, I mean, the Lion card, this is like Leo energy. Time to act. Like, make sure you have like a, make sure you're not, make sure you don't unleash too much energy if you still have things in the making, something of that nature. A journey, either physical or mental. Like, you may need to like understand, okay, I want you in my life, or I want to be friends with you, or something like that. But you may also need to make note of like your current responsibilities, or where your action is needed still. And the reality is, if someone's meant for us, they'll understand that we have a life and we have responsibilities, and we're not going to be available as soon as they say. Because I am getting something about like, make sure you're not letting someone do something to you that you've been through this before, either with someone else or them. Like, but either way, have fun. Have fun. So holy dying. Energy is I think I have a chipper here. I feel like I'm a bit blah tonight, my bad. But yeah, never let someone do the same thing to you that they did before. Don't set yourself up in that situation without a written agreement. Like that Justice card, cause and effect. If there was ever a cause and effect moment with someone, don't ever give into that situation without some type of legalities involved, or written agreement, legal written agreements, things like that. Or you're just causing, it's like you're just being dumb. Never let someone guilt you for it either. When someone shows you that they have the ability to do something, especially if it's in regards to your money or whatever, more specifically for a Capricorn, someone could be coming back around just because they need money or they need a place to live, something like that. Which is like whatever, but don't be overly invested into it, or don't be stupid. It's in the mental. It's in the mental. All right. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius, universe, spirits, and guides? What can Aquarius expect this week? What can Aquarius expect this week, universe, spirits, and guides? Two more. What can Aquarius expect this week? Oh, ooh, there you are. There you are. 3 shuffles. What can Aquarius expect this week? Overall energy for you, I like this. Hangman, Hierophant, the 9 of Pentacles. I don't know why I don't do this to begin with. Why don't I just lay those out? Okay. Ooh, 10 of Wands, the Empress, and the 7 of Cups in reverse. All right, so here's the thing, Aquarius. You're in a really good position, by the way. You're in a really good position. With the Hangman, Hierophant, 9 of Pentacles, there seems to be some type of new information or new perspective, or you're in a space where you're being open to see something from a different perspective. But I also feel like there's certain aspects that are making you feel limited when it comes to conforming to a situation, not conforming, but giving into a situation that ultimately seems to be very abundant already, or nurturing or supportive. With the Hangman, you're in a space of needing to gain clarity. You may be realizing I need to gain clarity here. You may also be feeling the need to share advice, or some of you guys are literally receiving advice, or there's this new perspective, or recognition that, okay, I need to maybe get more information is coming from potentially a teacher or someone sharing advice with you, or you could be sharing advice with someone else in regards to, finances, or overall safety, overall security, something of that nature. Some of you are trying to be wise when it comes to your purchases as well. Like, there's so much good energy here. Hangman. Okay, so you're in a space where you're being open to make a sacrifice. You're just having a hard time navigating what that sacrifice needs to be. There is something here that is causing you to stop and stare and look at something from a different perspective. You feel like you have some type of higher knowledge. Or you feel like you need to be wise when it comes to your own resources, your own safety. Okay, because you may be in a space of feeling the need to just be single, or you feel like there's some type of higher knowledge that has you feeling the need to protect your resources or financial security or safety. Or you're in a space of feeling, some of you guys are just sharing this with someone else. Some of you guys are sharing advice with a friend or mother, or something like that. You may be sharing advice with someone, but you're also recognizing you may not be understanding the situation clearly. Some of you guys are leaving room for someone, or you're giving someone a space in your life, but you're also being wise by maintaining your independence. Okay, because you do have a level of financial security, independence. You're very self-sufficient. 9 of Pentacles is about safety too. So you may feel the need to be wise when it comes to your safety. So even though you're giving room because maybe there's maternal influence or children involved, or maybe this is a mother that maybe you don't have the best reality with, you're still giving someone room. You're giving someone room in your life, but you're also being wise when it comes to, okay, I'm not going to entangle myself into the situation too much, but you are giving someone room. Some of you guys, this is just like, it's like in your nature. It's like just who you are. Like for some of you, it's just like maturity. Like you may feel the need to like give someone room because it's like trying to approach something in a mature way. You may feel the need, like for those of you where you have children with this person, or if this is a mother, or if this is someone that is showing up in a very supportive and nurturing way, you're recognizing, okay, I see you. Okay, you're recognizing, but you also feel the need to, but you're also kind of bonded to your own principles and morals, where you may feel the need to not get too entangled, but you're open to giving someone room. Some of you guys are trying to teach someone, or you're a teacher. Maybe you're literally a teacher. Maybe you're teaching a movement. Like maybe you're literally guiding, like the Empress can be a business, abundance, you know, financially, you know, even mothers, being there for mothers. Maybe you're teaching class, not teaching, but maybe you're like sharing advice at a women's convention or something like that. Or you're sharing some level of advice to help the greater collective of women. I don't know, maybe you're helping at a women's shelter. There's something here where you feel like I just have to do this because it's who I am. Like it's like a humanitarian movement. You know, even if it's just a mother, because for some of you this is like a movement. And again, you may feel like you got some type of reality check that maybe I need to stop and stare. Maybe I need to stop and help this person. Maybe I need to stop. Because it's like maybe feeling the need to conform or be the bigger person because you feel like you have the ability to do so. It's like, do you know what? I'm financially abundant. I'm in a good space. I'm going to help this person, even if it's an ex. Some of you guys are leaving space for an ex because you feel like, do you know what? I'm good. You know, I have my own place, or I'm protected. Like, I'm just going to leave them space to like give them advice or try to help them. Why? Because they're my kid's mother or father or whatever it is. Like, you're trying to authentically help someone is what this feels like, because it's just who you are. You're trying to authentically help someone. Some of you guys are trying to help a mother or a female energy, or it's just, it doesn't even have to be a female, but you're trying to help someone sober up too. Some of you guys are helping someone sober or make better choices, because you may feel like they're dealing with some level of confusion. Like this is like so much. This is like a humanitarian movement is what this is. This is you like being the bigger person because it's just who you are. You're leaving space. You're not getting too entangled. Some of you guys are literally like teaching something. Gosh, there's so much. The Hangman can be someone that, you know, it can be like a prophecy type of energy. You may be prophesizing something about a situation where you're like, okay, I need to step in. Again, something like stop and stare. That's a song, isn't it? Stop and stare. Yeah. So it's like you may be feeling like if I don't help, who's going to help? You know, it could be as simple as like, some of you, this is reverse where you're receiving this help. Okay. It definitely could be reverse where someone is stepping into your life because there's a new perspective happening, and you may feel like you're in a limited space, and someone's like, they're stopping and recognizing that, okay, you're really trying here. You know what I mean? Like you're really trying. Like someone here is really trying. Oh my God, it's making me emotional. Like someone here is really trying. For some of you, like this is your mother or something, or a baby mother, baby daddy. So it's like, yeah. So it's like you're willing to help or guide or mentor or teach, or, you know, maybe you're volunteering at a women's shelter or something like that. But it's like you're still remaining separate. So it feels like this week you're kind of in a very some of you guys on a more not a smaller scale, but some of you guys are in a space where you're prophesizing how something's going to turn out. So you're in a space of feeling the need to be wise and maybe, you know, focus on yourself more or be single or something like that, because you may feel like there's growth in poor choices with a baby mother or a baby father or something like that. And now it's not about whether you can get along with your baby daddy. It's whether about like what's good for the kids. Is that type of energy? Okay, so there could be a need to like feel the need to be wise when it comes to how you approach a situation because there's children involved. So yeah, you guys are helping someone, it feels, or someone's helping you. There's a lot of growth here. Okay, you're giving someone room. I mean, give me a little bit more on this Empress. The Devil just showed its face, so they could be dealing with addictions, or maybe they're like bonded to something. The Wheel of Fortune. 5 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse. So this is like someone like trying to not be petty, trying to not be vulnerable. You know, there is some type of decisiveness about what needs to change, but there's like an element of feeling defeated in the act in itself. Maybe for those of you where you are the Empress, you may be very decisive about what needs to change, but you're also in a space where you're kind of defeated. It's like you're not in a space where you want the conflict. So you may feel like you need to take a more traditional approach to be single, especially if you are limited by a marriage or by something of that nature. Or again, you're helping someone else that may be going through that. Some of you guys are thinking on taking a more traditional approach to be single. Okay, so maybe you're looking into your options because you could be limited by some type of formality of something. Or for those of you where it's a more work involved or something like that, so you may be trying to take a more traditional approach to separate from something or be free from something. I don't know, it does feel like you're guiding someone, you're helping someone, and it's because of something, or if this is you, or it's because of something that's having you stop and stare, or if this is you feeling limited by the formalities of something, or feeling limited by the courts. I feel like you're like prophesizing, like, man, I need to smarten up here. I need to smarten up. Or you're sharing advice with someone like to do that. Some of you have an Empress energy that is being transparent about something. Or there's just a level of transparency with a business or a feminine energy, but is giving you a bit of a reality check. It's giving you a bit of a reality check, but it has you stopping and staring and seeing something from a different perspective, where you may feel like you need to step in. So like maybe your mom, like she's dating some guy and she says something and she's like, it's like, well, whatever. It's like, no, mom, get it together. It's like you may be feeling the need to like be there for someone who feels this like, oh, whatever. But it's like, you're like, no, that's the poor choice. Or like, what are you doing? Like, I feel like you're approaching it in a more mature way. Okay. But yeah, you seem to be guiding. You could be like, you know, teaching, guiding. You feel like you have the knowledge. Hierophant is like you have higher levels of knowledge here where you can help mentor, guide. So I feel like you feel the need, yeah. Yeah. So it's like you feel the need, like, if I don't take responsibility for this, who else is? It's that type of energy. Because even if this Empress energy, it's like this, there's a very transparent element of needing change. or there's a very transparent energy of like what's going on, what's really going on. Five of Swords in reverse can be like uncovered crime. Some of you guys uncovered crime within a relationship with someone that you have children with, and you're like, you may feel like it's a la-di-da type of thing. Like, no, it's not la-di-da. You may feel like you need to take a more traditional approach to help someone, or someone you're dealing with is like that. Let's see. Okay, we do have lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. I don't know what that's about. We have wish will not be granted. News is on the way. Wish will not be granted. I don't know. Maybe you're trying to guide someone in a certain direction and it's like they're not really listening. This may make you angry. Barrel. You feel something lacking is in your life. Perhaps love, money, or goals. Dolphin. Financial gain. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Financial gain. So you will be playing a different role. We do have hat, good news, love. So you'll be playing a different role. Because I feel like when it comes to you, Aquarius, you're already abundant. You're already free of something, or you already have the ability to be free. There's already a level of abundance. Like this feels this week like this is you. It's like a humanitarian movement, or this is you prioritizing your children's well-being. Like this is you investing into something because you're prophesizing like, no, that's not good. You may be nonchalant about it, but no, that's not good. There's some type of reality check. Because I feel like money is already working out for you. Make sure you're controlling your anger. Like maybe your mom is being, or someone's being transparent. Like your mom could be being transparent, like about something going on with her. And I'm not saying you're mad at her, because I feel like this mom, this Empress energy is like nonchalant. It's like, oh, leave things up to fate. But this change is creating like an uncovered crime. Like, no, you can't be doing that. Something like that. Love. So I feel like you already have the abundance, and it's like you're offering yourself or your knowledge, your guidance. You may take a traditional approach here to help someone or to even help yourself. But even if you're helping yourself, you already have the ability to do that. You already have the abundance, the growth, the nurturing support. There's like, this is really, really positive. So you do have the freedom. You already have the freedom to maneuver and move how you want to move. Just make sure you don't lash out. Take a more formal approach, maybe. Or if you are trying to help someone, try not to do it in an angry way. I don't know. Okay, you could be dealing with it. We have strong Taurus energy, so this really all comes down to finances, money. Maybe your mom's like giving all of her money to Joe Blow, and you're like, what are you doing? Pisces, Virgo, hidden dangers. You're recognizing hidden dangers too. 12th house energy. Some of you guys are recognizing hidden dangers. It's like, again, you're prophesizing something. Pisces or Virgo. Or you're recognizing something is like 12th house, like maybe not what you thought it to be. Okay, Pisces. What's good, High Priestess? What do we have for Pisces? Three more. What do we have for Pisces? What can Pisces expect this week? What can Pisces expect this week? Three shuffles. Overall energy for you, Pisces, 10 of Cups in reverse with the 2 of Cups. The Hangman in reverse. Okay, there does seem to be some type of This is like a dysfunctional partnership coming together with someone. Something dysfunctional. Something is very dysfunctional. Ten of Cups in reverse is like, okay, you may love each other, but there's not a whole lot of happiness in the home, or there's something very dysfunctional about a partnership. Hangman in reverse can be like humiliation, or where we are a hypocrite. So I feel like there's a sense of unhappiness because yes, there is some type of partnership or you're coming together with someone, but there's something about the situation that's very humiliating, or is causing you to something is very humiliating. Lack of progress, lack of structure. So there is a partnership. The Two of Cups is like you, I mean, it doesn't have to be the most romantic thing, especially the Ten of Cups in reverse, but you are coming together with someone, or you're in union with someone. We do have the Worlds, the Ace of Cups, and the Judgment. Well, Pisces, there's a lot of water energy here. There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of new opportunities, new beginnings in love. However, it is bringing in a lot of judgment as well. Okay. It's bringing in a lot of judgment. And I do feel like it's causing a bit of a wake-up call. Like, for example, one of the good ways you can say, is this person good for me, is it embarrassing? Like, do they embarrass you? Like, do they authentically embarrass you? Like, if people knew exactly how they are in real life, would that relationship embarrass you? There's something here that's a bit humiliating or embarrassing, or now the good thing is, Pisces, there is an end to the stagnancy. Just give me one more on the Hangman in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. It's like something here is like pushing you out of a community or family, or there's like dysfunction in the home. For some of you, it's like your home, like maybe you're in union with someone, but the reason the two of you are not happy is because your home is like not at peace, or there's you know, maybe you're doing renovations, or there's something, you know, humiliating within the home, or feeling humiliated because you feel pushed away, or you feel unwelcome by a family. For some of you, this is you having an opportunity in love, but it makes you, but you're not really welcomed by the family. Like, there's something here very dysfunctional, but also very there is love. Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords. See, it's like there's love, but there's a lot of people expressing their judgment, and it's humiliating you, embarrassing you. There's some type of partnership here, or coming together, that is embarrassing you. Why the World? The World card can talk about like a major life change, or Ten of Wands in reverse. The Justice card. Some of you, it's like there's a lack of taking responsibility when it comes to the legalities of something, and it's causing some type of cause and effect moment, or the contracts, agreements, written things. I don't know even what to make of this reading, because there is a lot of love. You're in union with someone, but it's humiliating you. So what does that say? Ten of Cups in reverse. It's causing some of you, it's like you're not welcomed by the family. Well, where's the partner? Where are they at in this? The High Priestess. Okay, one more. And the Nine of Wands. So they feel like kind of pushed in a corner. Like, what do you want me to do? Hidden knowledge has them also very... Hidden knowledge has them like a little bit like defensive in regards to how to approach a situation. I would be careful with this because it kind of feels like you're coming together with someone and you're either unwelcome by their family and your partner is just kind of like letting their family treat you like crap or something like that. Or there's something humiliating going on within a home or living situation or family situation. Your partner, I don't see your partner giving too much into the situation. Like, this is someone that's kind of, it's like, well, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I'm just going to be honest with you because the Ten of Cups in reverse can talk about like social services, CPS, stuff like that. And I don't like to talk about that in my readings. But for some of you, I mean, obviously you would know if that's for you. Because there's something where it's like humiliating. Okay. And there's some type of judgment being made, some type of cause and effect moment because someone didn't take responsibility or do something in the responsible way. And for some of you, it's just a matter of you're coming together with someone from your past, or there's some type of union happening, but it's creating a lot of humiliation. Like for example, if you were wanting people to be happy for you, and it's like you make something public, it's like people are just like calling you a home wrecker or something like that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like there's something like it's not the happily ever after you were wanting. Some of you guys just need to like let go. The Hangman in reverse can talk about needing to make sacrifices. So for a lot of you, you need to kind of get moving on something that is creating some type of unsettled energy and needing to make sacrifices, because if you're humiliated, I don't know. For some of you, if it's in your, like for some of you, if it's in regards to a home or family situation, I don't know. For some of you, it's like domestic problems. Lord have mercy. Something is causing a bit of a wake-up call. Like, oh, I wasn't expecting it to go like this. Or this is embarrassing. The Judgment. King of Wands. Look, people are just bullying. Like, some of you is like some of you have a fire sign X or someone that is pushing to embarrass you. Some of you have a fire sign X that is trying to ruin a relationship or coming together of, and they're being vindictive. They could be lying. They could, like, the King of Wands in reverse is someone that lost control and they do anything in their power to regain control. So you could be receiving a lot of judgment from someone that's low-key jealous, but they're putting the energy in like vindictiveness or like trying to like burst your bubble. Like there's people that are trying to burst your bubble. Some of you, there's a huge wake-up call when it comes to abuse or someone not taking control. Like, I don't like to talk about that kind of stuff, but for real. But on a more surface level of things, you're coming together with someone and people are just down your throat, or like, or something is making it not the happily ever after. You're not happy with how things are playing out. So you're coming together with someone, Pisces, or you're already in union with someone. But right now in this moment, if that resonates for you, you can prevent some type of prophecy that is not what you want. So you are coming together with someone, but it's creating a lot of anxiety and embarrassment and being the blame. Some of you are being blamed. The Ace of Cups can be love derived from an affair. Some of you guys are being blamed because of an affair. Something like that. I mean, I'm not sure what role you play in this, but it seems to be like a canceled celebration, like something you thought you'd be able to celebrate or you're happy with, and then like something like comes in and like creates some insecurities, and then the person you're in union with is approaching it, well, like, what do you want me to do? Or it's like they're a little bit unsure, like they're feeling a little bit wounded too. For some of you, your person is feeling pushed in a corner because they're becoming aware with hidden secrets about you. Because some of you, you have a jealous ex that is choosing to be vindictive. And your person, they're trying to like be there for you, but they're ultimately becoming a little bit, they're developing trust issues because of secrets that they're becoming aware of. So we have great worry. Pay attention to your health. Affairs with your family. So family affair stuff, I don't know. We do have new job or career. Success assured with good plans and hard work. And deep personal strength and peace that will assure success. So some of you, it's just, you know, my advice looking at this now is if that resonates for you, you may want to like tread on water, or like what's in your control. What can you do to not be put in a situation that it's like, that is miserable? I don't know. Or if there is an ex, I don't know, because I feel like this ex, the problem is I feel like there's a lot of lies. So I don't want to say maybe you should be honest with your person, because I feel like this ex could be just being vindictive. I don't like, it kind of feels like someone that's seizing an opportunity to, you know, bully or, you know, push for control by being vindictive, by being spiteful. So it's like your partner may need to kind of get a grip, you know, or I don't know what to say, but the Justice of the Ten of Wands in reverse, this is saying there's some type of consequence for doing something irresponsibly. It is creating some type of major life change. So again, you could just prophesize your own reality right now. What is that for you that maybe you could do a little bit better so you're not in that situation, you know? So you could be dealing with a Libra. We also have Pisces and Virgo. But there is love, but it's maybe you need to slow down. I don't know what's going on with that. So I hope this helped you guys. Hospices. A lot of Pisces. Always is drama. Well, it's not really drama, and it depends what spectrum you're on, okay? Like, sometimes tarot, they bring out the worst case scenario, but you can also take it and maybe you're humiliated because, I don't know, there's something about your partner that needs to be acknowledged. And the reality is you can't always sit there and blame your partner for everything. You just can't do that for the rest of your life, okay? So, and that's what the point of marriage is. You need to be willing to accept all of it. All of it. So if your partner is someone, or if your partner is, if you don't accept a certain aspect of that relationship, or if you don't expect how things are playing out, or if there's something about that person that is very humiliating, you need to ask yourself, am I willing to take a hit for this person? Like, not necessarily literally, because Hangman in reverse can make sacrifices, even at the sacrifice of their own ego. So if you're willing to take a hit for whatever is going on, that's a different story. But don't sit there and blame or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of touchy, but like, if you're willing to take a hit for your partner, then go at it. But if you're not, you need to question why you're even there. because guilty by association, it's all that. But that's like the point of marriage, you know what I mean? The idea of marriage is that you come together and you accept the fact that regardless of what happens, regardless of what they say, regardless of whatever, you will not walk away. I mean, people don't really look at marriage like that anymore. I mean, for obvious reasons, because it's a very dumb idea. It's a very dumb idea. Because who's not going to walk away from whatever is going on? There's so many things that could go on. But that's the idea of marriage. I don't know. That's all opinion. That's all opinion based. So please don't take it personally. But the idea of marriage, like I would like I wouldn't want to marry someone if there's aspects like I'm not willing to take a hit for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to know what you're getting into, because you can't sit there in the future and blame your person when you're the one that subjected yourself to that experience. And it's unfortunate. Like it would be nice for things to work out differently, but it doesn't. So that's why I'm never getting married until I know, you know what I'm saying? Which the problem is you never know. People can change up on you so fucking quickly. It's scary. But regardless, there you go, Pisces. I love you guys, and thank you for being here. Bye. My energy was kind of shit today, but I love you. Bye.